Still 0 views in there, Streamlabs. What the hell is going on? Streamlabs, that is 0 views. Not exactly accurate to the stats that I have, but there you go. Anyway, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another installment of appabend's meme stream. It is another week, another time of the day where we talk about streams and talk about hot takes and everything like that. All the good stuff. And how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys been playing, watching, fapping to? Let me know in the chat. We're going to spend the first 1 hour and 10 minutes. See the timer right up there. Yep, right up there. See the timer right up there. We're going to spend the first 1 hour and 10 minutes, 15, 13, 20, 11 seconds before we actually get into the good stuff, the memes and everything like that. As we get through it. Chats. We're getting to the chats. We're gonna spend some time, talk about stuff and talk about many other stuff. And also, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Streamlabs. YouTube does not let me do super chats, so therefore, if you want to donate and support the stream and support me in this channel, everything like that, links down below. That's where you can support me and everything like that. As for what I've been playing, what I've been doing, nothing much. Been just trying to catch up. I've been just trying to download as much PS3 games as I can. Especially when Demon's Souls are getting announced, get into the PS5. It was announced, the trailer showed that it was apparently on PC, emulated for the PS5 experience. And then it just says also available on PC. And then the trailer just suddenly got removed. And it's like, no, it's not available on PC. No. Who the hell tells you that? I'm like, oh, god damn it, Sony. You are artificially pretty much giving a limited lifespan of these games. These games are not gonna last very long. I mean, geez. Aside from that, what have I been playing? Again, at this point, I don't know why y'all anticipating so much of the new stuff at this point, because the new stuff have been just rather underwhelming. So you know what I've been doing? I've been playing this. Look, I mean, can I just say, young Von Karma is fucking adorable. I mean, that's what it is. She's just fucking adorable. Actually, Von Karma in general. She tries so hard to be edgy, to be bitchy. It ends up being super fucking adorable, and young Von Karma just only adds up to more adorableness. Damn. Anyway, that was Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth Investigation, the spin-off of the Ace Attorney games. I've been playing that. And for the past couple of 12 hours, past couple for you, I've been playing that since yesterday, and it's great. I can't wait to play even more in that. And I was kind of what do you call it? I was kind of bummed out. I was playing this level, and then the walkthrough said, "Hey, there's this Easter egg. If you go coming into the specific area, there's an Easter egg. There are 3 characters that are very familiar. If you walk into it, you'll see the 3 characters in the background." Okay, so I walk into the specific area for the Easter egg, and I see fucking Phoenix Wright and Maya and Pearl on a freaking boat just chilling in the background, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm on a fucking case here. Can y'all help me? Y'all just chilling in the fucking background. Come on, y'all." But well, that was at the point where Phoenix Wright's story is pretty much over. It's just Miles at the point. But aside from that, not really much. Yeah, not really much. I haven't been doing doing shit as of late. Just downloading PS3 games. And making that PS3 video, and also the VTubers video, which a lot of people did not like, which is perfectly fine. At this point, there are so many YouTubers who make hot takes, and they just keep on making hot takes to the point where, like, you know what? I'm just gonna be like them. I'm just gonna keep on making hot takes. Just keep on turning in the hot takes, and if people like it, fine. If they don't like it, then they just don't like it. But I just don't know what to say. But anyway. Just don't know what to do with it. It's just I just have hot takes. I just have unpopular opinions. That's how my channel works. It's my channel, me. It's just about me. And if you're gonna disagree, then disagree all you want. But anyway, let's get to the chat here before we get to the streams of it. Is the stream now or is this a mistake? Yeah. I set the stream up at like 4 a.m. in the morning. I woke up at 4 a.m. because I was super tired, and I was asleep at like 10, which is the earliest that I've been asleep when I was a night. I was super tired throughout the day, so I slept at 10 p.m. and then I didn't even take a shower at that point. And then I woke up at like 4 a.m. I was like, holy shit, I haven't taken a shower. So I just went to the bathroom straight up, took a shower, and went back. It's like, oh shit, I got a stream today. So typing in, get the stream. Yeah, but the thing about the meme stream is that the takes, I grab the takes progressively every day. And each and every day, browse to Twitter. If there are any hot takes, put them, compile them all up into the PowerPoints and everything like that. So I don't really have to do it in just one day. Like what I used to do in the stream is that in the same day, it just literally yesterday before I stream, I just compile all the takes. I just went through all the takes, all the bad takes that I've seen, all the screenshots that I took on on the phone and everything like that, all the bad takes, and I just compiled them all up into the PowerPoint presentation. All of that I've done it a day before the stream, but nowadays I do it progressively. So every single time there's a bad take, I just want to make sure to capture that bad take, to screenshot that bad take, and I just put it on the PowerPoint presentation immediately, just like that day. Because what tends to happen is that when people make a bad take, they just straight up delete it. So when there's a bad take, for example, they made it like 3 days or 4 days ago, and then right after that, that particular bad take got a lot of backlash, and the screenshot, people didn't screenshot the bad take, so I lost it. And I'm like, oh shit, that bad take is gone. It's just gone anymore, so I can't really exactly find it. So that's why the moment I get a bad take, I'll make sure I'll try to screenshot it, and then I just save it into the PowerPoint as soon as possible. That is a much better way. So essentially what I'm trying to say is don't cram it. Don't cram the entire thing, because you might miss all the bad takes. Just do it progressively, which is basically the bad strategy. The cramming is basically the strategy that I do in every education that I go. Just straight up cram all of the assignments that I do for college and everything like that. But now I've escaped college, so I don't really have to care about that anymore. So anyway, boring ass meme streams happen. Me, poke Twitter with a stick. Come on, do your thing. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? I am doing very well, thank you very much. Almost forgot it was Thursday. Personally been going through the Fate Go anime while grinding Guildfest. Hey, what's good? Been playing Yakuza 5 since I got bored with Avengers. Avengers is just okay. I enjoy playing it, but it's not very good. Oof. How can you enjoy playing it if it's not very good? Damn. Time to wait for this, and boy, the fun will be hard. While needing to listen to my character theme via earphones to finish the project on top 8-bit music project, gotta say it first, PS5 bad. Yeah, the PS5 is bad though. I mean, I don't understand. I really legitimately don't understand why people went out to pre-order the PS5. I mean, there's only one game that is definitively a PS5 exclusive right now, or at least you think a PS5 exclusive, that is Demon Souls. I mean, you can either buy like a $400, a $500 PS5, or a $300 PS5, the digital only version. Or you can buy a $100 PS3 and play Demon Souls there where it's supposed to be played. Or you can download the ROM and play it on the PC S3 at 60 FPS if your PC can run it. If your PC can run it, that is. I'm probably saying the obvious with this, but James Cameron's work has taken a downturn in recent years. And this is coming from someone who actually likes Titanic and Avatar. Well, James Cameron, what has James Cameron made in the past, 1 to 2 years? I don't think I know what he's been making aside from Terminator Dark Fate, which I don't think he's the one who wrote and produced it, but I wouldn't count that. If it's a film that he directs, maybe, but he's just writing and producing at that point. The only console that actually brings something to compete with the PC is the Switch. The Xbox Series is a glorified PC, and the PS5 is just trash. You know what's the funny thing about the Xbox Series S is that the Xbox Series is the fact that why did Microsoft call it Xbox 2? That's what my brother got so sick of saying it Xbox Series S, he just called it Xbox 2. He should have called Xbox 2 is fucking catchy as fuck. I mean, sure, Xbox 3 people will be confused by Xbox 360 and then Xbox 2, but then that's where you shot yourself in the foot, Microsoft, the moment where you announce your next console to be the Xbox One. So why not the next one to be Xbox 2? If Xbox is so good, why there's no Xbox 2? As for the PS5, I mean, I just couldn't. I literally cannot find a good reason to buy a PS5. Aside from the controller, I do want to buy the controller. If there's one thing I could say for the PS5, I do want to buy a controller. I want to try the controller. I want to try it on the PC, or at least see how fast the programmers of the PC controllers can do it. That as they program the DS5 for Windows or something like that. I do want to see it. Yeah. In 1995, David Fincher directed a psychological crime thriller called Sesevenin. What's in the box? What's in the box? Since it's recently turned 25, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on it. It's good. It's good. I really like it. I enjoyed it. But it's been a while since I see it. I do have interest in the PS5. I'm not going to pre-order the thing. At least Xbox has Game Pass. PS5 only has exclusives, and that doesn't justify charging $100 more for it. Indeed. Well, good thing there's Guildfest while waiting APA. I was so busy today, I almost forgot it's Memestream day. This is better than having it on Fridays. Well, that depends on your busyness, apparently. Good thing Gargara is streaming, but when the stream starts, it's going to be a dilemma. Also, damn, 5 a.m., you're one hell of an early bird. Yes, that's because I slept early. That's the secret. If you want to wake up early, you sleep early. The Mario 3D collection is going to get sold out somewhere. The PS5 and the NVIDIA RTX are sold out. Even worse, that collection is going to be limited. I'm not usually one for shipping, and I have nothing against those who ship. But what do you believe is a sign that shipping is going too far? Well, if you haven't been familiar with the videos that I made in the past, I've made videos in how people who ship characters tend to harass others for disagreeing with their ships. But I think those are really old, like early 2010s fandom stuff, like the early 2010s or maybe in the mid 2000s fandom stuff that the internet stuff is brewing at that point. I don't think people do shippings these days as much as it used to. It's just mostly filled with a lot of other fandom nonsense. But yeah, that's when things can get too far. But then again, it involves psychotic fandoms in general, and psychotic fandoms in general, I don't know how you're going to control them. Appa's take on VTubers was the hottest since his Zombieland Saga video. All I said in the VTubers is that I'm not really that much of a fan, and I think they're fake. But they're very good fakes. They're very good fakes. They're very good actors, but they're fake. That's all I'm saying. But well, apparently that gets a lot of people. That gets on the nerves of a lot of people. Also, the point where I say that VTubers are just doing cute things while optionally playing video games. So like, well, yes, that's what they do. Are they doing literally anything else? Are they killing people? Are they pranking each other when I'm not noticing? Anyway. What up, gamers? Gamers, rise up. I'm interested in Final Fantasy 16 and God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, I think both of them are going to be on the PS4. And I think Sony said something along those lines. Along the lines of the game PS4 is going to have 4 more years to come for its like lifespan. I mean, yeah. I think the funny part of his take on company VTubers instead of self-made, which I kind of agree with. Gamers rise up, then your sit butts and back down. The thing about the self-made VTubers, because here's the thing about the self-made VTubers as well, is that the company VTubers as well, they're very good actors and everything like that. But the self-made VTubers, right? If you are just an independent VTuber and you're doing this stuff and you're trying to be real and everything like that, it's just the fact that when you have an avatar in yourself, you just can't disassociate. You just can't try to be in that particular character. When you try to speak, when you only have an avatar on it, people are just gonna look at you as like, hey, you're just a human being. Whereas the company VTubers are actual characters. The actors who play the company's VTubers, like Hololive and everything like that, they are actual characters that have their own personality and everything like that. Whereas if you just slap a face rig on yourself, you're just playing you. So what ends up happening is that you're just playing you. You're just playing, that's it. You're just you. And it is possible to, again, to become a real person of yourself, a real version of yourself while you're just slapping a face rig on it. But it's just that it just doesn't have the same charm as the Hololive VTubers and everything like that. In the same way that Pokimane did, it's just not the same. So why did I pause a live stream to go to get dinner? What's wrong with me? Appa, when are you going to hack into the meme frame of your PS3? The meme frame of your PS3. Just preparing for work now. I might gonna miss the whole stream. Enjoy your day, everyone. Anyone else interested in Final Fantasy 16? Not really for me. I kind of like that they are going with the usual Nomura style. PS5, all their exclusives will come to PC as well if the PS5 fails. Balan Wonderworld will be on March 26th. Let's go! I watched Perfect Blue and it broke my mind harder than the lowlies in my dojin. I just started streaming to Twitch like literally today. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, just have fun, I suppose. Been watching episodes 18 to 27 of JoJo Part 4 and the plot is shaking up and I like it. Sup guys, I'm gonna finish my art homework. So Hololive English activate Super Chat. Holy shit, the numbers and frequencies dizzying. Well, they definitely got the cash. They definitely got the Super Chats. And speaking of Super Chats, Streamlabs, links down below. Please support me and my channel and everything like that. Apparently, if you keep on doing that, people were gonna psychologically manipulate you to actually do that. Or at least what Critical said. That's what Critical said on his YouTube stream. The secrets, YouTube's biggest secret exposed and everything like that. If you tell people to subscribe, they will subscribe. And if you make it as a demand, they will subscribe. That's just like a psychological manipulation and everything like that. And I kind of tried to do that in the last video. I kind of want to attempt to do that in the last video. I'd say, hey, if maybe if I tell people to subscribe and make it sound like a demand, people actually will subscribe. I don't know, because the thing is, that tactic used to not work. Because what I used to believe is that if people are going to subscribe to you if your content is good, they're going to subscribe to you regardless. And that's the philosophy that I've been trying to go to throughout the YouTube sphere that I'm going with, as I've been doing this YouTube for like 5 years plus. And that worked out for me for a while until now, where apparently, no, you actually have to beg for subs in order for people to actually sub to you, which is very interesting. I'm just kind of finding the dynamic interesting. So which is why I kind of want to do that experiment. I do want to see what happens if I do the sub begging and then see how the sub actually goes. But I don't know. My videos are trash anyway, but that time Sony already fucked up a PS5 pre-order and I blame the online shopping site for that as well. Well, don't pre-order the PS5. If you pre-order the PS5 and the stock sold out that the scalpers get, you get what you freaking deserve. No one should buy the PS5. I don't get it. The only people who should buy the PS5 are rich people who have disposable income and reviewers. Those are the two kinds of people who should buy the PS5. The rest don't, especially in this economy. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Thanos dance into Latin Avengers team. Are you gonna talk about the harassment that dear VTuber for saying N-word during a GTA 5 stream? I think I just saw that on social. I think I saw that on Twitter. But I didn't put it on a stream. It's on my likes page somewhere. Yeah, I'm probably getting. I'll actually, it's not on my likes page. Damn. I saw it on Twitter, but I didn't. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, that's terrible. But I didn't save it on my likes. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that is terrible. What do you think about the PS5 showcase, Appa? Not really that interested. It's not interesting in general. The PS5, the price of the PS5 is just as I expected, $499, and Really, nothing much else is interesting in the PS5 showcase. I suppose more Resident Evil 8 Village, but other than that, not really. Base of Nisa to skip PS4 in the West for Disgaea 6. Yeah, I think I saw that. Disgaea 6 is on the Switch. So, howdy fam, currently trying to get Rocket League to work on DirectX 11 since they discontinued working with DirectX 9. Huh. That is interesting. Why would they do that? How are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. Crying because Thanos dancing to Latin Avengers theme is very deep. PlayStation 5 games are most likely will go on to PC. Did you hear that CNN approves cuties? They say it's fun for the family. I think we should just forget about cuties in general. I think cuties should just be banned, should just be banished into the deepest, darkest hell of the void. This is why I just don't talk about it. I love investigations. Hot take, Von Karma is a meh executed tsundere. Von Karma is not supposed to be a tsundere. If you seek Von Karma as a tsundere, Von Karma is not a tsundere. Von Karma is just a bitch. She's designed to be a bitch, but she's designed to be a bitch. She's designed to be the antagonist of, you know, the second game, and then the side character in the other games, in Mouse specifically. And she's designed to be a bitch, but the problem is, she doesn't. I don't dislike her. I actually find her fucking adorable. So that's just the opposite reaction. It's like the moment she just whips, everybody's like, "Oh, come on!" That's just her insecurity is just through the roof. Been doing Demon Fusion Accidents in SMT4 Apocalypse and managed to obtain 2-frame demons. Cool. I started playing Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam Modded. Yo, Mudahar, join the Club Penguin. Cult, what the fuck? Hey, Appa, I have a question. In your country, what average view of homosexuality, not the government, but the people? There are some people who say, I don't really care if you're gay or not. I think I talked about this in my Gilang video. There's the guy who do the expose for Gilang and everything like that. He said, like, I don't really care about if you're LGBT and everything like that. Actually, a lot of people don't. For most people don't, anyway. But the government, there are a lot of people also who are like, hey, if you're gay, you're bad, and you're hell spawn and everything like that. Those people do exist. Anyway, Robotnik, donate to $1. I'll play No Straight Roads because my deviant art friend wouldn't shut up about it. I'm sorry to say, that game is all style, no real substance, great music, good visual, funny writing, bare bones gameplay. Oh, well, I haven't played the game, so I can't really know, but I can't really say, but thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Streamlabs, links down below. Yes, those fascists. They are now check notes, being against pedophilia. Spend my week binging Princess Maker. After that, I tried Ayanami Racing Project. As much as I enjoy it, I would call it a good game. It's an alright racing sim. The other day, I found Noah Cat, the creator of Elona, one of my all-time favorite games, creating a new Dwarf Fortress-inspired game. Cool. None of the new stuff appealed to me either. Makes me take my time with the old games. Hey Appa, I haven't been able to watch much things, but I started watching Little Witch Academia and Garo Vanishing Line. If it's not too sensitive, do I have bulimia? Good morning, appabend. I've been doing data archival this past couple of weeks. Same. I've been doing just that. Just trying to save as many PS3s and Nintendo DS, Nintendo whatever ROMs as possible. Because clearly Nintendo doesn't like that. Best prosecutor character is Godot in my opinion. No, I'm not biased. Yeah. Godot is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. He's a great character. I love Godot. Hey Appa, how do you handle being so damn sexy thick? Nah, fam. Once I make games, they will be uncensored. I've been watching Black Cover. Cool. 100%ing The Witcher 3 was a terrible idea. Jesus. I mean, to be honest, you did lack some information. For example, that VTubers have idealized personalities, where I would dare to say it depends. Coco will be the biggest antithesis to your take. Nah, I think 90% of them are just idealized personalities. Lately, I've been playing Sleeping Dogs. It's kind of a light version of GTA for me. Also, I replayed FTL Advanced Editions to scratch my pace combat game itch. Great appetizer to Leech Dangerous. So the VTuber storm has come upon us. Skynet plan has worked. There's this animation studio from Ireland called Cartoon Salon. Pretty much everything work great is high quality and beloved by those who see them. I recommend their work immensely. All right. Apparently, Brittany Venti caught one of the VTubers pedobait or some shit. Imagine taking Brittany Venti seriously. I think I saw that video by Brittany Venti, and it's just basic normie lolicon bad. Lolicon is pedophilia take, and I just hot take. Witcher is pretty gay. Witcher is indeed pretty gay. Watch VTubers, normie band. No. I've watched VTubers and I just decided they're not my thing. See my last video. Would you love a beat 'em up video game? Or if so, what would you love it to be about? I don't know. I can't really say. I suppose. No, I can't really say. I haven't been playing a lot of beat 'em up games. He had more shots on company-made VTubers versus self-made or non-mainstream the ones never known of unless you look for them. I think the community is also pretty passive-aggressive at times. Well, Did you see Vosh being racist towards black women that don't agree with him? He was even mocking their appearance. I literally do not care about Vosh, and no one should. Man, Appa's new VTube is getting realistic. I studied last days on every final test, and I somehow walk out with a surprisingly good result. Good. Good for you. My rule of thumb is to, well, most of the time, never remove or delete my internet stuff since it's part of my past and I have to do with it. Is VTubing the new eFOTs and eSIMs? Apparently, yes, because me saying that I'm just not a fan. I don't like them. Dislike video or something along those lines. Normies, that's why. I've never pre-ordered a console in my life. What if I want to play Final Fantasy 16 and God of War Ragnarok? Don't play Final Fantasy 16 and God of War Ragnarok. Man with dumb women fetish to hit the $3. VTubers are boo. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Where's Avatar 2? I have no idea, and who cares about Avatar 2 anyway? Been studying practice exam for my actual real exam retake, not so much gaming except Fallout 76 nerfed the shit out of me. Doing around a quarter of what I used to is really demotivating. Are normies closeted homosexuals? Well, if you're going to mock them as being homosexuals, if they are actually homosexuals, I'm like, yeah, I'm actually homosexual. What the fuck is your problem? Are you homophobic? Huh? Anyway, I also can't wait for most of these consoles to come defective at launch. I honestly didn't think my fan art aged that bad. Loli Appa just take advantage of the fact that she lacked the third dimension for her personality is the same. Well, honestly, this is the best time to get a PS4. Most games are really cheap now. Yeah. I want Xbox 2, Electric Boogaloo. I want Xbox 2 in the movie. I was Xbox 2 in the movie Real Steel. Xbox 720 was literally right there for the taking. Thoughts on the 35th anniversary of Mario? See my PS3 video. This might be old, but Pikami explaining the whole beach from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to her castmate is hilarious. Usually explaining the joke is not encouraged, but this was great. I kind of missed that. I call Xbox Series or whatever Xbox 1080. Freaking auto scroll, of course, where you are. It's not even X-shaped. It's false advertising. Do you think Final Fantasy 16 looks good? I haven't seen any clips of Final Fantasy 16 because I'm not really interested in Final Fantasy 16. Greetings, Appa. What was one VTuber that mostly caught your eye? Not really. I couldn't really think of one at the top of my head. Not really. I don't watch VTubers that much. Look, some memes on Twitter. It's obvious they lie about no loading screen. It'll be one but longer. Sesevenin is one of my favorite all-time favorite movies. Sleep early. That sounds like witchcraft. If you're too toxic about depending ships. Xbox names are going to become the new like novel names memes, mark. Like novel names meme, mark my words. Fandoms have gone less toxic, shipping but on dead Tumblr post. The Xbox One is named as such because it was supposed to be kind of an all-in-one device for entertainment. Then why? That's not exactly a very convenient thing, isn't it? I'm surprised that Kira kind of have two stands, but that stand is kind of part of a Killer Queen. Oh yeah, I made a Fiverr to sell my silly voices for money. No commissions though. Oof. Hey Appa, hey there chat. Here after farming Fate Go, hoping for interesting hooplas today. She's not real, but she's also real. Lemonilly is murder. Lol Appa, sorry I'm right. I'm enjoying some nice sliced cucumbers because I'm hungry. You need to watch Akai Hato cooking then. Most disturbing thing I've seen. Here's the thing. Most content creators act as a character rather than being themselves. The difference with VTubers is that it's more blatant. Well, yeah, that is true. We don't know when 16 will be released though. When 16 will be released. Good day, how are my Battle Brothers doing? Farming silvers and grow materials is suffering, something like that. Self-made are just themselves. Papa words of wisdom. Oh, Appa, didn't you learn anything from Risei? There is no real me. Oof. Appa, holy fuck. I don't know, for me, PS5 is going to be the next PS3, though I'm not particular in what terms. Yeah, kind of like that. I have too many Let's Plays to watch, sorry. I want to be a VTuber, give my channel name, be shocked when I say just because. Muta's takes on lolis is trash. I did not see his takes on lolis. Hello from your friendly neighborhood Futaba Sakura-stan. I wonder if is there a need for a male VTuber? Male VTubers already exist, and they are also cute, but they are also very much very much in character as well. There's a market for male VTubers that no one sees them. Yeah, but week has been shitty so far. Then all of a sudden the good news dropped. Finally, Iso finished LB1 without using any command spells. All right. Xbox One onward is meh. Maybe if Appa gets more subscribers, he get the 69,000 subs back. I only give money to only Appa. Where's your VTuber avatar, mate? Don't you want to make them sweet V-Bucks? I'm good, fam. I'm good. I know a handful because what it looks like. Appabend for VTuber. Nah, I'm good. Notice nobody has mentioned no playable Lady and Trish in DMC5 Super Special Edition yet. We'll get to that in a bit. That's a hoopla. Is the annoying orange a VTuber? Yes. What do you think of that movie that everyone, including myself, hates from Netflix? Yeah, we've already talked about that 1 week, 2 weeks ago, and I think it should stop. The discussion should stop right there. But apparently the discussion keeps on going on, and apparently the movie is much worse than everybody thought. At that point, I just like, okay, stop talking about this film. This film is trash. I think we've established that this film is trash. So, and $70 games indeed. Virgil being DLC is nice, but the LDK difficulty mode, turbo mode, and even ray tracing options not coming to PC. Yes, we'll get to that. Might as well beg people to download videos if they like them so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and then download the videos. In case YouTube decides to strike it. Because that's the thing about digital stuff. Annoying Orange wise, I think so, since instead of streams it was videos. One uncensored anime games. How about the price tags for games on PS5? Some are now being indirect and going full $70. Yeah, it's also bad. But we'll get to that. We'll talk about that. Switch is the best platoon. For anyone interested, a VTuber got harassed, doxxed, and got lewd photos of her spread when she was underage, only because scumbags are mad because saying the N-word in the GTA 5 live stream. Why are people doing that on that specific VTuber and not the many other VTubers that say that? Maybe because they're actually corporate VTubers, and Japanese VTubers, corporate Japanese VTubers just don't really care. Honestly, one of my issues with Avengers is the enemies constantly scaling to my level and resulting my Iron Man getting down every 2 seconds. I question Appa's waifu's choices. I never said that Von Karma is my waifu. Wait, I did say that. Well, actually, never mind. I did say that. It is boring all the sense. It's like more or less the B plot to the film. Karma ain't as soon she's an S. With the success of Final Fantasy XII, I'm surprised we haven't seen many JRPGs using real-time with pause combat. Reggie Gold Eagle said he likes it. He likes what? Whip of Justice? Still dear that internet and VTubers aren't safe from that, so yikes. Appa is a masochist. The word that I use for is bitch. Exactly. She's a bitch. And she's a cute and adorable bitch. She tries so hard to be a bitch that it just doesn't work. It's not convincing. And does anyone actually got intimidated by Von Karma going on? I don't think so. I'm not intimidated. $70 games will sadly be the norm from now on because Sony's leading the change. They will take the heat to the change, but people will still buy games on drugs. Games are pushovers. I don't understand why people are looking at the distant, uncertain future when the past is pretty much clear. You can just go browse the past. The past is amazing. The past is amazing, except for the parts where actually Xbox Live is also amazing. Anyway, the Great Ace Attorney is fucking great. You should play it. Yeah, the problem with that, I do want to play that because that pretty much completely goes off anything related to Apollo Justice or Juicy and the rest of the gang. It's just pretty much the prequel, but the problem is 3DS. I don't have a 3DS. My 3DS broke. So, complete alienation of budget gamers. No DirectX 9 support. Badly optimized games for hard drives. So get SSD. Interesting perspectives in gaming, I see. Appa, you are weird about Von Karma. I'm not weird about Von Karma. I'm not saying, oh my god, yes, queen, finally slay, and everything like that. I love Von Karma because she's a bitch. She's such a bitch, but such an adorable bitch, and tries so hard to intimidate people that it just doesn't work on me. Cuties belong to the Shadow Realm, indeed. Hey, I just finished the Cowboy Bebop series, and I only have the movie left to watch. I really enjoyed the series from beginning to end. The next anime I'll watch will be Black Lagoon. Ooh, you'll love that. About Pokimane being a VTuber, the fact that her career that she shows the internet just really killed her VTuber career on the ground. Been playing Ace Attorney, the original, and I like it. I like how memeable it is, and Edgeruff is my favorite character. Appa, do you like to get whipped or something? I don't really like to get whipped. I just like to get whipped by people who try so hard to be intimidating. And I was like, well, I'm gonna grab that whip, yank it off, and I'll whip her back myself. I mean... At Yahtzee said, no straight road is brutal legend, but with indie rock instead of metal. $70 plus microtransactions. Also, poor countries will suffer more with the price due to the exchange rates, of course. The only reason why I would be against Pokimane is she never fully apologized for everything she's done in the past. Yep. Just wrap up the story of Tekken 7. Now I'm just playing some retro favorites like Banjo-Kazooie, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Rocket Knight Adventures. It is pronounced God Dog. Is it Godot? Godot? A quickest nope. I've been watching the new Kamen Rider Serious Saber, who gets his powers from swords and books, and I'm in 2 episodes in. Cool. The director is defending the Cuties film. I don't care. How can be Lolicon if she's an adult? Appa, 90% of them are fake. Also, Appa, I won't watch any VTubers. Yes. How is that not? That's a consistent take? How is that not a consistent take? Man of Culture, watch VTubers. Me, a man of faith, 40k idol month is 9. Virgin VTubers versus the Chad 3D Appa. I'm not really exactly a chat. Witcher is pretty bae. Gonna play them anyway, Appa. Well, if you're gonna play them anyway, then why even ask? Why even ask the question? Just play anyway. Just consume. But anyway, these VTuber called Orc Podcaster, Russian MMORPG game reviewer. He uses WoW Orc as main avatar. Cool. The fan base, I watch Normie. Me, that's why the communities became passive aggressive, almost toxic. What up, Appa? I hear Final Fantasy 16 is another ARPG sausage fest like Final Fantasy 15. OMG, the endgame is YouTuber furry. Oh no! YouTuber furries. Don't mind the VTuber trend like some of them so far. Appa jealous because VTubers are better, get wrecked. I literally admitted that in my video, in case you haven't watched it. If that's news to y'all, let me remind y'all that I also jealous of YouTubers as for the stated reasons I stated in my video, in case you didn't see it. But anyway, PC gaming will be the future. Have a gaming laptop. By the way, I'm considering thanks to my brother to watch Tenet. Is it good? Well, regardless, I haven't seen Tenet, but the problem is, but the funny film, the absolute funniest news that I see about Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan film, is that Christopher Nolan is so insistent on releasing it on theaters to the point where the film bombed. The film bombed because no one sees it in theaters. I wonder why. How's that farming going, Fate Go players? The initiative called the Xbox 2X and Xbox 2S. No uwu, you VTuber furry debuts in 2020. Yee. The moment everybody's gonna be a VTuber, it's the moment where they just gonna straight up kill the magic in general. So what do you feel bad at the end of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2? Mine is I feel bad for Stroheim at the end. I feel bad for Caesar in general, but I won't spoil how. What is your opinion on people salty about the new Harry? We'll get to that. That is dumb. That is dumb as fuck. We'll get to that. We actually should be on Xbox 4, Xbox 2, or Xbox 1080. J.K. Rowling had another oopsie moment. Well, of course she does. I've got multiple people asking me if I do commissions, and every time I say I don't charge for art and will do it for free and never get a response. Huh. Hey, Appa, I personally believe that fandoms aren't bad and only get bad reputation from a vocal minority. Am I wrong? It depends on the fandom. It depends on the fandom. It depends on the vocal minority. It depends. It just depends in general. So, is Gundam a VTuber? I would say, yeah, Gundam is technically a VTuber, but I mean, in the past videos, he's not really a VTuber. He just slaps an avatar, a 3D avatar. But Avatar is not the same as a VTuber. It's not the same as a VTuber. I think a VTuber, there's a difference between an avatar and a VTuber. A VTuber is you play a character. You roleplay as a specific character. Whereas an avatar, you play as yourself, but yourself is represented through an avatar. And that avatar can be a phase rig or anything like that. And I think I should have made that distinction in my last video, which I shouldn't, which I didn't. I should have made that distinction. But in my opinion, in my particular standards, a VTuber is somebody who role plays as a specific character, whereas somebody who uses an avatar is just themselves, but they're represented as an avatar. The reason why I use an avatar is because I read the script. I read through the script, and I'm too lazy to read through the script and have my live action do everything like that. I'm just laziness in general. So, Muda is basically in the lolicons equals pedophiles cap, and no, it's not trolling. Well, if we got to hang out and chat and everything like that, don't worry, Muta. I'm gonna try to bring you into the weeb side. Hey, Appa. Hey, fam. For today's donation score, if we reach it, I will draw a live 2D avatar you could use for achieving your e-celeb status. No thanks. I'm good. Donation is pretty good. Donation is already appreciated. But anyway, yes. Speaking of which, donations, links down below. Streamlabs. Demon Souls look incredible, but unfortunately, I don't want to drop 800 fucking bucks to play one game. Exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna go study some more. Be back in 1 hour, fam. Cool. PC always wins, baby. Game should be $100. Damn. Can we have a VTuber that is pretty much a blocky robot? Canadian actress is gonna be She-Hulk. VTubers are temporary. 2D waifus are eternal. Games are $70 for you guys in the US, but Canada, they're $90. Well, I thought Canada pricing is different with the US. The past is amazing. Looks at ET and Superman 64. Why are you looking at ET and Superman 64? The past is not always amazing. It's not all amazing, but for the most part, it is. I mean, that's why people go to synthwave back. That's why people do these tributes back to the 80s. People love the 80s so much. I mean, there are a lot of bad things in the 80s for sure, but yeah. I bet V's Royal Fork move will be a lot more useful at LDK difficulty. My wafu being Silveria. Manfred was intimidating, but Francisca is trying so hard at it. Boom. Exactly. Use emulators. Depends on which game. Depends on which platform that I'm trying to emulate. 3DS. Well, the 3DS is so far the 3DS emulator is working fine in a lot of games, in a good portion of the games, but not perfect. But not perfect to emulate all the games that are in there. And yeah. Fun Karma coming back in the last Phoenix Wright Trilogy game is pretty cool. Appa said no. Well, what did I say no to? Let's see. That feeling when no SS uniform girlfriend to hold hand with. Would that be a switch or a surprise? Appa tags. Loli, Riona, femdom reverse. Appa, yes, Godot. Gaudu. Appa is a fucking dom. I suppose if I put it that way, I suppose, yeah. Of course, the director would defend it. Appa won't watch VTubers because they're fake. Yeah. Because role playing as a characters. They're cute for a while for cheap blood. This is why I do like a couple of their like out of context clips when they just be cute for like a couple of seconds. Yeah, that's fine, but I don't want to watch them for that entire freaking hour. I'm good, fam. Appa, do you like the Tony Hawk games? Absolutely. I love the Tony Hawk games. The Tony Hawk games are great. Have you saw the new one? I would have wanted to play the new one, but apparently Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is on Epic Games Store. And not touching that shit. Need to get an N64 controller on the PC, then find N64 ROMs. Cool. I just call him Godot. Yeah, I call him Godot. I don't care if people say Godot. Because do you know how people pronounce Godot in Godot in Godot whatever in Phoenix Wright? Something along those lines. That's how people pretty much. That's how the language is being said. I mean, I'm even in the remaster. That's how people say in the remaster. That's how people talk. Anyway, what are your opinion on the sudden out of stock of the RTX 3080 and the PS5? Why are people buying those two things? Don't. Anyway. Might think about watching Orphan, the old school version, not that lame-ass remake. I did watch the video, Appa. What do you think of Kuroinu? The best thing about becoming VTuber, Pokemon being a VTuber was they're making fun of It's a Gundam for it. What do you think of Kuroinu? I don't know about Kuroinu. It's a Gundam. I mean, yeah, beauty fades over time, so VTuber is the safe bet. Pokemon becoming a VTuber is hilarious, but Brutal Legend has more content variety and more importantly, Jack Black, so it's instantly better. Well, I honestly don't think spouting nonsense for 10 minutes while tripping on sleeping pills then falling asleep at the lighting stream or for 6 hours is that fake. Yes, it is a very good fake. Am I the only one watching waiting for the salt of Frida the healer will cause? Yeah. It's gonna be good. Christopher Nolan is a giant piece of human excrement and needs to be Thanos. That sounds like a Reddit post and they all clapped. It depends. Today I learned appabend secretly cosplay as picture fit. It's a Gundam went VTuber and so did Pokemans. Appa is feeling the wrath of Sims just like Leafy with Pokemon. Tenet is interesting, don't get me wrong, I really like it, it's really good, it's just you need a bucket of acid for this. My favorite anime tends to fluctuate a lot, but the one that always stands out is Golden Boy. It's such a fun show. So Avatar Persona, I suppose. Have you seen the take of tech deals about... Have you seen the take of tech deals about but it's better buy a 380 rather than a 370? I don't know that. I haven't seen it. Never do art for free, even if you want to do it for a low price. Not earning money for your work seems suspect. Great teacher GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka is my favorite besides JoJo Part 3. Zatch Bell's one of the best shonens, changed my mind. Golden Boy is a hidden gem of anime. Hi appabend, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. This afternoon I was watching someone on Twitch and I requested Astronomia. When it came on, someone asked who died. Hey Appa Papa, it's my first year One Piece anniversary. Can I have some celebration? You might not get it personally, but I'm in the middle of Dressrosa arc. Please congratulate me, senpai. Cool. Congratulations, I suppose. Then Gundam isn't a VTuber. Hope our X6700 XT is gonna save me. I don't think so. I see some BS Twitter posts about people bitching about diversity in Final Fantasy. Oh, actually, I also saw that, but for some reason, it's not picked up by my YouTube likes. I remember liking that, but for some reason, it's not. Where was that? I saw that. That was the dumbest fucking shit that I've seen. Ah, shit. Where was it? Aha! Got you. Yeah. Now that you remind me, I'm just gonna add this into the pile of hot takes. Because this is dumb. This is dumb, neighbor. Okay, boom, done. Where was I? Yes, turn Muda into a weeb, just like how we did it to Bricky. What do you think of Monster Hunter Rise? I haven't seen Monster Hunter Rise. It's all fun in games until VTuber Agnes talks about the NTR fetish. I'll shut up about VTubers. While I disagree with you, Appa, I will respect your opinion and I won't steal time for other viewers. Also, I'm here to enjoy myself, not to argue with someone I like. It's not that I probably, if we actually talk like face to face, I don't think there's gonna be a point in which we generally disagree. It's not too much of a disagreement. I mean, we generally agree on some points, but it's the points that we disagree with are so minor that at that point you might as well just move on from it. So fandoms can become incredibly toxic and bad if they are too open and have no types of gatekeeping. If you let everyone in, eventually you're gonna get people you don't want and can't separate from. And that's the thing that I've been discussing in like many other videos in the past. I've talked about this. And it's the methods in how people gatekeeping. People say you need to gatekeep your fandom and everything like that. Well, the problem is we can't control the kinds of people that come into the fandom. The ones who can control those people are the people who make the particular fiction. These people are going to make the fiction to appeal to certain kind of demographic. But there are cases where a periphery demographic case in which they make a fiction, they intend it for a specific audience, and yet somehow that particular fiction appeals to an entirely different demographic. For example, My Little Pony. I mean, it was intended for kids, and yet we got a bunch of adults who love it, which is freaking bizarre. Actually, a lot of cartoons in general. A lot of them are intended for kids, but there are also adults who ended up loving them. So it's kind of difficult. And even as a creator, you can't exactly control the kinds of people who are going to come in and out of your fandom. It's not exactly something that they can control. It's not something that we can control. But the one thing that I do know how to control it, how to kind of strengthen the gate, I suppose, to make it firm so that there are no people coming in and out, is do it in the, I don't know. I don't know if I should use her as an example, but actually I wouldn't. No, I don't think she's not a good example. But the point is, if there's an outrage that happens, you as a creator coming in, tell these outraged guys to go fuck themselves. You're not a fan of our show. You're not a fan of whatever. You're not a fan of our show. You're not a fan of our comics or video games. You're not a real fan. Get off the platform. You're not a real fan, and we're not going to listen to you. But unfortunately, that rarely happens. That's why a lot of these people who complain about things, they get inside these fandoms, is because these people, when they get outraged, the creators just cater into what they get outraged at, and they come in. That's how the persona fandom in general got infiltrated. So, who is best Fate boy, and why is it Gilgamesh? That depends on which Fate. If we're talking about Fate Stay Night, there are a couple of boys in there, but Fate Go, there are so many freaking boys in Fate Go. Appa is a Switch, I suppose. The past isn't better. We just remember the good parts and forgot the bad. Yeah, I suppose that is true. But that being said, the good stuff in the past are good. I downloaded Ryujinx and was too damn lazy to figure out how to use it. I'm gonna fuck up my shitty PC if I keep this up. Can we go to the 2000s nostalgia stuff now? I never could self-insert in Yuri or Shota Dojins, not my thing. What'd you think about Nintendo pulling out digital games, Jump Rope Challenge, and Super Mario 3D All-Star? Because this is for a limited time without any explanation why they're doing this. See my PS3 video, because I made the take there. Appabend just accidentally made ASMR. Talking about Godot, have you read the Samuel Beckett play? I haven't read the Samuel Beckett play. 30 minutes left until meme stream time. Now it's 24 minutes. Watch any Gundam yet? I haven't seen any Gundam. Come back to EFAP? Well, they haven't invited me on EFAP, so I can't come back to EFAP if I'm not invited. So, ASMR community was technically 2D waifu voice acting. Kuroinu is probably still one, if not the best hentai anime. Also, I don't watch VTubers because of cute clips. They have some really wild shit happening. Like, don't be surprised when they make the Sky House 2 and start making twit longers. Ooh. Brutal Legend is the game that made me go from slightly interested in metal to they can't stop, let them try. For heavy metal, we will die. I know you don't care about the new RTX 3000 series, but in terms of performance, is it good RTX 3080 and is it an improvement over the RTX 2000? See the benchmark videos. I haven't seen all of them, but seeing Linus's video, it pretty much says that they are definitely better than 2080 Ti. It's definitely better than a 2080 Ti, but not, and definitely half the price. Definitely for much lesser the price than a 2080 Ti. And I suppose if you are interested in that kind of performance, then yeah, go get that kind of performance. Spawn Cap donated to $10. Thank you so much. That is very, very generous donation right there. God bless. People keep saying Godot, and I keep thinking they're talking about the game engine. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Nope, it's a character from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, specifically the third Trials and Tribulations. So I got a defective Elisa Pokemon figure, so the Pokemon Center plans to get me a new one, better one. Oh. Danburu is a great site for art. Watch the first 130 episodes of One Piece, cried 3 times, good shit. Cool. Is it Brutal Legend the Jack Black video game? Yes, it is indeed the Jack Black video game. Sorry to break my promise, but it has nothing to do with me disagreeing with you. Did you know the Japanese voice actor of Josuke simped hard for the doggo VTuber and gave her money to buy a new fridge? Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Or good for her. I don't know him, her. So, are you watching The Blood of the Lamb? As sweet, I'm not late. Who here watches Mecha Random 42? I don't. Someone should make a UB VTuber. UB. When I make fiction, gonna go gatekeep it in some form. They made MLP way too good. It's not that they made MLP way too good. I think they made MLP way too mainstream. So, good point. If the price of next-gen games are $70 US, I'm more than happy to sit this one out. Yep. I've also been playing random games on RetroArch. Nothing like going from Sonic Genesis on a GBA, a horrible port of Sonic 1 to Super Mario Advance, a good port of Mario 2 USA. Jeez. I stop being happy whenever I get new followers and start to worry that they only like me because of this or that and lose them if I don't make the right content. Well, here's the thing. I don't care about losing followers or losing subscribers in general, because if you guys don't know, if you look at the metrics that I have, I've been losing subscribers. I've been bleeding subscribers. And at that point, I just considering that I do this shit just for fun, because I like to do it, because I am entertained by it, I just like to do this entire thing, and I just so happen to get cash from it. Like, cash is not like the primary goal. It's supposed to like the secondary goal in it. I just generally don't really care. I just posted my take on there, and if people disagree with it, well, I don't know what to say. You're gonna disagree with me. Go ahead and disagree with me. But the problem is, I don't usually read the comment section. I just couldn't be bothered. All I do is just browse on Twitter, go on Twitter, just looking for some hot takes. I just move on for stuff. Because the thing is, my mistake, my absolute mistake, what I made in back in 2017 to 2018 is that I used to read a lot of the comments. Bruce goes to the comment section, and you know what I did? There's this one point in time where I spent so much time in the comment section for 3 to 4 hours, because I was responding to everybody, because I'm trying so hard to respond to everybody and try to make sure that the point that I want to articulate is get it so that people can get my point. But then eventually in 2019, I realized, well, people are not going to get your point. No matter how articulate, no matter how careful you want to say the point that you want to say, people are either not going to get it, they're going to disagree with you vehemently, or they're just going to troll the living shit out of you and waste your time. So at that point, I'm done. I'm just done with comment section in general. This comment section is fucking addictive. The moment you just come in, or at least for content creators, the moment you get into the comment section, just reply to every single one of them. I mean, yeah, I suppose you can read it for feedbacks and everything like that, but at this point, I just don't care. I just don't care. And if people genuinely, because how it works for me at least is that if people disagree with me, if there's a take that is so egregiously bad that it requires my attention and my absolute correction, you know what? I'm probably gonna do something, experiment something. I'm gonna probably the next video, I think I said this over last week. I'm going to make a video, and I made something that is that I deliberately make a misinformation, and then at the end of the video, I was like, hey, this misinformation over here is deliberate, so that I want to see how many people go to Twitter and inform me instead of going to the comments. And I don't know, but from what I've been seeing, despite the 90%, the 10% people not liking my last video, not a lot of them actually go to Twitter and articulate their disagreements. So yeah, the point is, couldn't be bothered with comments in general. I stopped being happy when I get new. Oh, at that. Don't you just love GPU scalpers? Gatekeeping. What is to guard a gate that is not surrounded by walls? Yep. If people join me telling me to change my games in any way, I'm gonna add more of the content in the same way Raging Golden Eagle would do. Yep. So have there been blackouts in the US? I don't think so. Well, I'm not in the US, so I don't really know. I blame you, appabend, for dragging me into that hellhole called Twitter just so I could follow you there. When will you become a VTuber? Don't. I won't become a VTuber. I think I've talked about that. Off under snow Emiya is best Fate boy. My favorite boy Fate is Landling. Cool. Astolfo best boy, of course. Robotnik $1. I know you don't like mobile games, but Brawl Stars, a game I play, and character called Colette is how is literally a yandere. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Lots of anime boys. Well, time to hurt my fucking brain and watch Fate. MLP is great that actual characters were well written. If you compare it with other shows for its demographic, it doesn't feel like one. It's gonna be 10 years for old next month, and I feel old. Jeez. What are your thoughts on Monster Hunter Rise? I haven't seen Monster Hunter Rise, so... Remember when EA was good during the early 2000s? EA used to be good. Excuse me. Good thing is the Tokusatsu fandom is not that big in the West compared to other fandoms, that is. Does a 2D avatar phase rate count as VTubing? No, it doesn't. What counts as VTubing, or at least in my definition, I didn't explain it in my last video, I should have explained it, is when you roleplay as a character. When you dedicate yourself to roleplay as that specific character that you are playing in the avatar. There's a lot of acting, there's a lot of talent involved in it, there's a lot of hard work in it. But if you're just avatar, you're just playing yourself, but you are represented as an avatar. There's a big difference, or at least that's in my perspective. Check Russian VTuber art podcaster an actual orc from WoW as an avatar for VTuber. Does he actually roleplay as an orc though? If so, I would count that as a VTuber. Where aside from that, well, he's just a dude in an avatar. Because that's the thing. That's the thing about VTubing is that you need to be immersed with the VTubing experience. And in order for you to be immersed with the VTubing experience, you need to play a character. Like you need to actually be convinced that the person that is streaming right now, that is doing the VTubing, is an actual anime girl, which works. And that's the beauty of VTubing. But when you just slap an avatar, when you just slap avatar and call it VTubing, it's not exactly VTubing. You just slap an avatar, but you become yourself, but you be yourself. It's not really VTubing. You're just being yourself. It's just an avatar. And you just loses the immersion because, I mean, if I, for example, if I just slap my avatar right here, if I just, let me just grab my, let's do this, right? Let's do this. If I, this is my profile picture, and I'm just gonna full screen that on the second screen. Like, if I do this, or do this, if I do this, right? If I just do this, and I talk to you in this way, it's just gonna be me, but I'm talking to you through this avatar. There's this not animated avatar, to this static image. Which actually is a lot better gonna take it. My ugly mug is fucking ugly. But you see my point, right? You just don't really get immersed into the VTubing experience if it's just gonna be the avatar. So, anyway, what is your biggest fear, Appa? I hate plants. I hate plants. I just hate plants in general. Not plants, especially poisonous plants. Poisonous plants. I just hate poisonous. I hate plants that when you touch them, you just immediately get poisoned. Because there are a lot of plants like that. Like the moment I know that those kinds of plants exist, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to the fucking wilds, fam. Do you recommend become a retro gamer? Yes. Yes. Even though some console and games are expensive, then don't buy them. use freaking emulators. Because scalpers and the scarcity of these games as well. Yeah, that's why emulators exist. Yo, Appa, I've been looking for parts to upgrade my Toshiba Satellite L505 for the past 5 weekend. I'm gonna upgrade the CPU. The RAM to 6GB or more, the SSD or the display, and put it to Windows 10 OS. Cool. Gatekeeping is underrated. Gatekeeping is everybody trashed it. Yeah, gatekeeping is bad apparently. By Doggo VTuber, you mean Corone? Corone. Yeah, I do know Corone. So I do make us funny. I love her lower deck videos. Good evening, App. It depends. Benz. Hope you're doing fine. Get your brother to perform on stream again, and happy to see the stream is back at it again. Yep. Games in the 1990s were $70. Yeah. What's your opinion on the RTX 2050 Ti? That's not a thing. I used that because it looked good enough for my purposes, not gaming. I thought it was within my budget. You mean a GTX 1050 Ti? That's a thing. RTX 2050 Ti, that's not a thing. I buy from Scalper because I throw money towards Sony directly. Why in some of your videos have a black screen and chirping sound? It was in my last video. I forgot to edit the last part. So that was my bad. So the best quote is, "Stick a real man, the best girl." I feel like making a point easier. I feel like making a point is much easier in person. Talking to people online does jack shit. Exactly. Which next-gen online would you consider buying, Appa? Are you getting any of the new RTX cards? Nope, I'm not getting any of the new RTX cards. Which next-gen console would you consider buying? See my PS3 video. I'm not buying shit. I plan to buy PS5 when it has enough exclusives. Are you going to talk about Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild, a 3 to 2 year old game selling better than The Last of Us 2. I think we've talked about that in 3 weeks, 4 weeks streams ago. My dad passed away on Saturday 4 a.m. Jeez. I'm really sorry about that. Jesus. Anyway. Legas is pretty too. Put it in the thumbnail and title. Nooks, Taku, and Hero High did it like this and it worked. I had the same issue with my Twitch channel where I wanted to make a name for myself so people knew my art, but I stressed myself too much on it. I've decided to chill and stream when I want. Hey Appa, since you are on a PS3 binge, are you thinking about playing Nier or Drakengard 3? Drakengard 3. It's a contained sequel. It's a contained prequel. I think it's playable on RPCS3. I think, yes, I've known about Nier. I've known about Drakengard 3. I probably will play it. Probably won't. Depends. It depends if I can run it on the RPCS3 or maybe I can run it on the PS. I'm just gonna save both of them. If your laptop is powerful enough for 1080p, do you think a 1660 Ti PC is enough for 1440p? I literally do not care about 1440p. 1080p is still pretty much enough for me, and I'm not interested in jumping any further up resolutions. If you want a 1440p esports titles, I suppose that works. So. MLP had some very mature themes and lessons, especially the latter seasons, like the dangers of self-harm, feelings of worthlessness, guilt, the flaws of communism, damn, racial tensions. You can legitimately comment in comment sections for discussions only when you're a tiny YouTuber, and only few people comment on your videos. At least I was exchanging several messages when tiny YouTuber. Yeah. In terms of PS3 games, Grace's F is my favorite battle system of any game. I actually need to play that. I have Zilia, but I need to play that as well. Is there a bot that automatically blocks everyone on Twitter except the not safe for work artists? That's good point. Breaking news: Isolab is denying COVID-19 and now digging graves for the dead. It says it's a social experiment. Oof. Also, to highlight when commenter is interested in discussion and not trolling. Capcom can't do anything nice without pissing on other people. Appa, you rarely respond in Twitter. The chemical is not worth it. That's because when people make a statement instead of a question, I don't respond. If they make a question, I usually respond. If they make a statement, hey Appa, you're interested in this? I usually go, oh, cool. I just move on. If you make a question, if you ask a question, I will respond. Or if you need a help that I can provide you with, if you ask for a response, I will at least try to respond. But a lot of people are go, well, here's something interesting for you. Here's a statement. Can you do this article and everything like that? Well, I mean, I suppose if I could, but yeah. Wait, what if you represent yourself as an original character? Well, if some part of you is still in that original character. Isn't that what a lot of YouTubers are? They represent their original character, except they dedicate themselves, except their original character actually has a personality that is set within the parameters of the personality and not, the voice actor's personality. So wasn't there a case of someone making a false claims and that instant said all of these are not true and accused dude end up losing plenty of subs as people jump before finish watching? Wait, hold on a second. What? Wasn't there a case of someone making a false claim and then in an instant said all of these are not true and accused dude end up losing plenty of subs as people jump before finish watching? I'm not familiar with that, but I do know, and I do know this very well because I've seen YouTubers do this. I've seen YouTubers, I've experience with this years and years in the past, is that there are many people who only watch the first 3 to 5 minutes of the video and then they instantly comment and then they comment on it and it's like, wait, why didn't you address this point? I think your point is bad. But they only watch the first 5 minutes of the video, and then in like minutes 20 where I actually address the point, well, at that point, why even bother? Again, comment section is trash. It's not helpful in general. This is why I do these streams. It's at least with these streams, I can chat with you guys. I can chat with you guys directly. This is the platform where I can talk with people and talk with my fans and everything like that, and have a discussion and have fun and everything. This is the platform I do, and also talk about memes and hot takes and everything like that. But this is the platform where I can do that. The comment section is not that fucking platform. I'm fucking sorry. At this point, if you see me close down the comment section, you wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't do that. But I personally wouldn't do that. I mean, if I do that, I'd be a hypocrite. I make fun of people for disabling comments. I mean, it would be bad if it would be hypocritical if I disable comments. So I just don't read them. Be right back, fam food. See you later. Cool. What if you're mixing between the character and yourself? Nah. If you just add like 5% of yourself in there, it just doesn't work. So, Monster Hunter Arise like an upgrade from Monster Hunter Arise. You mean Tales of Arise? And there's Tales of Arise, but Monster Hunter Arise. Mean Monster Hunter Arise? Anyway, Arise. Tales of Arise. Honestly, I don't really mind Xbox games coming to PC. Hey, it means I don't have to spend $500 on another piece of plastic. Consoles are an archaic practice, if you ask me. Yep. He's not immersed into Orcus behavior, but definitely fitting narration avatar for reviewing MMORPGs. Well, in that case, he's just an avatar, not a VTuber. So, avatar stream. That doesn't apply to Gibara though. She's supposed to be a pure Cinderella-like character, but instead going all monkey. Well, if she is supposed to be one character, but then she gets into another character, but then she roleplays as another character, then it still ends up being a character anyway. It's not the real persona of the particular host, of the particular voice actor, or at least you'd think. But anyway, but it's not animated. You say that you aren't that handsome, but I disagree. Seriously? You're pretty good looking. Nah, fam, I'm good. Vault 22 is for you, Dan. Vault 22. Didn't Appa do that for his Fujoshi video, but animated? I think I did. Plants? No one tells him about exploding tree that functions as a grenade. Yeah. So you're botanophobic then. Does that mean Appa hate vegetables? I actually like vegetables. I do eat them. Too late, he's already VTubing. So no Audrey 2 for you. The Gimpy Bush is the worst plan. Oh my god. Hey, did you see my comment about my Elisa Pokemon figure? Yes, I did. I read that. Also, I had to get tested for the virus because my brother has it. Jeez! Jesus, stay safe. So just to make sure, Appa, did you accept Memestream audition right? Audition right? And if so, where could one submit? Memestream edition, you mean a Memestream hoopla? Do you want me to cover a specific hoopla on the Memestream? Yeah, I absolutely accept that. If you want to, just send me on Twitter. I might or might not read it, or on YouTube, or on the mail. Links down below. Played any of the MechWarrior games or anything else to do with Battletech? I do not play any of the MechWarrior games or anything to do with Battletech. What do you think of pinballs? The ancestor for arcade candidates. I love pinball. I freaking love pinball. I used to play pinball back in the arcades. I used to play 3D pinball. I just mostly play 3D pinball. It's very rare for me to play pinball in the arcades, but 3D pinball back in Windows XP, those are the shit, fam. That's the best game ever. Seriously, one of my favorites. Did you get your ass blasted by the final assault in Trails in the Sky SC? Because I did. Yeah, it was indeed pretty hard on that one. Twitter hot takes are like drugs. They are bad for your health, but you just can't stop. Yeah, YouTube comments are the same thing, except there are no hentais. Literally none. It's just a bunch of text. Hato was also surprised to be a tsundere girl with a princess complex, but nowadays she does a lot of shit posting or showing lewds of her character on stream. Chirping sounds make Appa sounds like he's having a coffee in the new video. I remember wanting to touch a plant in my neighbor's garden as a kid because it looked shiny, but when I touched it, it instantly itched, but I couldn't go back because I had to see a dentist. Do you think Monica will play with your computer to get your attention? I think she has. Thank you, Appa. You're welcome. Do you think retro games on 4x3 or pixel? Do you play retro games on 4x3 or pixel perfect? Define pixel perfect. I don't like anime going mainstream. Yep. You talk about the PS3 is better than PS5, but do you think Xbox 360 is better than Series X? I haven't played either. I haven't tried either, so I can't really say. No real anime fan, real like anime going Western mainstream. Yep. Get to see Mikhail piecing. Since you got a PS3, you're gonna check out Dynasty Warriors 8 at some point. Probably. The problem with anything going mainstream is it attracts the NPCs, and then you have them demanding if it go woke or be diluted to a wider audience to the point where it's unwatchable, unplayable, etc., etc. Yeah, we've got that. So wait, if you want to build my first PC and I happen to find a copy of the new card, should I go for it just in case for future games? Well, the problem is, what kind of future games do you want to play? Are there any future games that people want to play? Keep in mind that the most demanding game, the crisis of this generation, the game that pretty much brings a lot of most powerful PC to everybody's knees, is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Y'all interested in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? Then go ahead and upgrade. But if you're not interested in that, if you just play weeb games, you're just fine with like a 4-core 8-thread CPU and an RX 570, which is pretty much my PC. So, I mean, my brother is only playing games like Among Us, Valorant, freaking Brawlhalla. He only plays those kind of games. Do you really think that those games, freaking Minecraft as well, do you really think those games need like a 3080 Ti's or whatever? I don't think so. Or 3090? I don't think so. Looking forward to the Higurashi remake and Iruma-kun Season 2. I only hope there's more Korean anime, aka webtoons to anime. I don't know why people are not liking the anime season this year. Say, Maestro Appabend, would you ever considering as an it depends-o-meter on the screen, which counts how often you say it depends? That kind of cool. I want to do that, actually. Thoughts on the Asus ROG D531 GT? Assuming that I'm getting the correct one here. This is from Bineka. This is an Intel Core i7-9750. Isn't this the same model that I watched last time? It's an i7-9750H, 512 gigs, GTX 1650, 4GB, 17 million! Neba na, fam. That is, no. 17 million rupiah. That's like 1,400 bucks, 1,300 bucks. No, fam, no deal. No deal. Yeah, the introduction of Starlight Glimmer forcing every pony to be equal, but she's secretly using her powers like how the ruling party of communists works. This VTuber discussion is pretty deep. Do you play any card games? Been hooked on Xenozart myself currently. I actually haven't played any card games. It sucks when you want to buy old console and it comes already hacked with games you don't want. I prefer to hack it myself. Exactly. See my last video. The Isla breaking news was a reference of you making a video with misinformation and the fact that the Indonesian government seems to force deniers to dig the graves of the dead. What do you expect for AMD for their Ryzen 3 CPUs and the Radeon RDNA 2 GPU when they come out? I think they'll be good. At best, they'll be good, but not groundbreaking and everything. Joseph Cole Steel 4 Game of the Year. I cannot wait for it next year. Guilty as charged, except I just do generic comments. Will there be cringe? There will always be cringe in the stream. Anyway, the comment section is basically just no man's land. Yep. What's the fun in streaming without interactions with the live chat? Exactly. That's why I stream. If you want to interact with me, if you want to talk with me, if you have any complaints in my previous videos, go to my stream. We'll talk about it. Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do instead is every single time I post a video, I'm going to make a stream right after the video. Like post-video discussion or whatever. Maybe that'll be a good thing. If Arlo's avatar is a custom-made blue Muppet, what does that make him? Puppet tuber? Hey man, just letting you know, I love your streams. It's great to listen to you while I wait to clock out at work, Lo. Keep up the good work. Thank you. S9 basically says so basically you're saying all YouTubers are VTubers then. No. All YouTubers usually YouTubers just play themselves, but you're not playing as a character, a dedicated character. But you yourself are a persona. We all take on a specific persona depending on who we interact with. There's no real me. Have you seen the cringe Mecha is dead circle joke that Gigo's been on for a while? He says that despite not having no evidence. I haven't seen that. There are tons of Russian comments in Sabaton Lego music video. PC gaming are not for everyone and people need something easy to pick up. Yes, I recognize that. I absolutely recognize that. Nothing to kill the VTuber fantasy more than watching the VTuber face due to glitch. Yep. If you're a Trails character, what would be your main weapon? Good question, actually. I can't really pick one right now, especially it's 1 minute. I need to get through it. Wait, is there a reason why Phantasy Star Online 2 isn't localized or anything outside of Xbox? I have no idea. I don't know if you watched my question last stream, but do you recommend an interview with Monster Girls for a person who never watched? Yes! Go see an interview with Monster Girls. It's great. Space Cadet Pinball was the shit back in the days. I'm quite happy there to get free pinball and scenes in Pinball FX 3. Yep. Discord when? As in a Discord server for my communities. I do have it, except it's a Patreon and a Subscribe Star exclusive. See my links down below. Crisis Remastered? Yeah, I suppose Crisis Remastered counts, but it's Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So Minecraft at 3D is the 3080. But that's just their RTS implementation. Planet Zoo is really GPU and CPU intensive even for 2070s. Old consoles were designed for CRTs, did not use square pixels, so oftentimes the resolution is same, was not 4:3. The CRT would, the resolution of the game was not 4:3. No, a 4:3 is an aspect ratio, not a resolution. The CRT would then make the pixels fit the 4:3 display. Oh, all right. It's rather surprising that Microsoft released a super niche genre game like Flight Simulator. Yeah, I know the timer can work. I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read as much as I could. Also, but it flexes more than a mainstream pop game, Halo Infinite. Played any Ace Combat yet? Besides 7, I think you played it. I played 0. I love 0. Zero is great. Well, I found one that's only 1,000 on Amazon and has the 512GB SSD and a 1TB hard drive. No. I'd say don't. Perfect Blue is more relatable today than VTubers than pop stars in the 90s. Yep. I'm hyped for Monster Hunter Rise. It looks so good. RTX cards, paper launch, screw Nvidia. There will be cringe. Been watching the Xenozart anime. Interesting, but I have no idea what the card game is. The PS5 only costs $489. That Sony sell you proprietary SSD memory expansions half that price. But what if the YouTuber uses an animated persona? That that makes them makes them an avatar. What I consider toxic: call everything you like epic and everything you don't like it's cringe, and you shit yourself when a black cosplayer cosplays a white. And you shit yourself when a black cosplayer cosplays a white character uses Reddit. Huh. All right. At this point, Persona 6 will be about VTubers. I am the shadow, the true self. One last question: will consoles go extinct in a couple of decades? Maybe. Oh, I think VTubers is because no one wears the bright colors to some people. It doesn't look good in some 3D women. Anyway, yeah, it's time. It's time for the meme stream, and because this is time for the meme stream, I need to. Every single time the timer doesn't work, so I'm just gonna. There you go. Meme stream time. Time for the meme stream. Also, I legit thought this is like an audio device or whatever. I'm just gonna quit that. Anyway, time for the meme stream, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the meme stream. The timer has indeed died. Rest in peace, timer. And you know what isn't dead? The intro. And the timer died. Ah. Really miss my timer. Oh, wow, wow. Ah. Really miss my timer. Really miss my N-word. Anyway, it is time for the fan arts. We got fan arts. First off, Angel Troid. This one fan art, very simply drawn. It just says, it depends. It's just me shrugging. I love this fan art. It's so freaking adorable. Really, really love this one. Really, really love it. Great fan art. If you want to submit your fan arts, you want to get shout outs on your fan arts, links down below. It's my Twitter, on my YouTube email. So, write that. And of course, the Loli fan art by Metal Cedar King. Obviously, just amazing. Absolutely great. Absolutely great Loli fan art. And I do want to read the description here for a bit. Loli appabend is the name. Age legal, probably. Height is 1.56. Huh. 1.56 meters. That's interesting. Gender, yesent. I do identify as a yesent. As a man, yesent. Birthday, 4th of August. 4th of August? A bit arbitrary, but okay. Like Shekels, Sims, only me. Dark and depressing games, only with walkthroughs. Actually, yeah, that is true. Male hentais, dunking on Muller's Q avatar. Gargura. Dislike Sims, overrated games and animes. Everybody to left or to right of my fence. Womakson, ugly ass 3D Netflix anime, quote unquote. Muller's take on Avatar. Love this so much. Great. And some of y'all. Apparently, some of y'all, if you are in the chat, some of you are in there too. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. And thank you so much for the donation. Why did I say donation? Thank you so much for the fan arts. If you want to submit fan arts, as usual, links down below. This is thank you for the donation. If you want to donate, links down below. Streamlabs, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. Ow. Stop crushing on that. Jeez. Streamlabs, links down below. YouTube won't let me super chats. Let's get into the hooplas. Oh no! Capcom says Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition won't come to PC. Oh, isn't this amazing? So, remember that time? Actually, I don't remember that time. Remember DMC? Remember that time where DMC did... Actually, let me back that. Remember DMC Devil May Cry? Yeah, it's that time where DMC Devil May Cry. DMC Devil May Cry has a definitive edition that was released only for the PS4 and the Xbox One. But it's not getting released for the PC for some reason because Capcom just likes to do this. Capcom just likes to, hey, the PC stuff, you're just gonna get the original version. You're not gonna get the special edition. Atlas does that as well with Catherine the original. But then again, considering that I played Full Body is a fucking Full Body is not worth that $60. I'd say just buy Catherine Classic anyway. You just get 80%, 90% of the experience. But then there's this. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is not coming out to PC. Capcom has said sparked a raft of review bombs on Steam. Yeah, the review bombs are coming in. Last night during Sony's PlayStation 5 event, Capcom unveiled Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, which includes Virgil as a playable character. That is apparently going to be a DLC for the original version as well. So at least y'all can be reassured that Virgil is also going to come to PC as a DLC. But hey, these modes, the legendary Dark Knight mode, Turbo mode, and ray tracing support, yeah, these are not coming to PC apparently because it's just going to be a special version for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and it's not going to be released on PC, which is dumb. So yeah, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is specifically being developed and optimized to benefit the system architecture and leap in processing power offered by PS5 and Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that the PC can't run it, or at least you cannot make the PC can run it. Because that's the thing. That's the thing about console manufacturers, right? Especially Japanese game manufacturers. The reason why they love to stay on their comfort zone with consoles, and they just do develop the PC, but they just kind of sort of half-ass it. Here's a PC version. Here's a PC version. You guys just like PC. Here's the PC version for you, I suppose. Whatever, just kind of whatever that is, because when they develop to the console, at least they can run consistently. That's the thing. Developing with the console is a lot easier because at least all the consoles are the same. They're built the same. The architecture is the same. But when you develop to a PC, there are so many freaking PCs to the point where you're gonna have to make sure that the PC fits into this range, whereas you develop a console. That's why I just attribute this to Capcom being lazy. That's what it is. It's just Capcom being freaking lazy, and they just don't want to do this shit. And I'm disappointed, but not surprised. It's what Capcom does. Capcom does it as well. A lot of Japanese game developers do this as well. So, at present, there are no plans to release DMC5 on a PC. In a post on the PlayStation blog, Capcom producer Matt Walker said, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition runs at 120 frames per second with a compatible display via high and new frame rate mode. Yeah, so that was bad. But it gets worse. There are some actually saying, hey, if you are a PC gamer, alright, if you are a PC gamer and you want all of these features, you want the turbo mode, you want the legendary Dark Knight mode, you want Virgil and everything. Actually, Virgil is going to be released anyway, but you want all of these features, you want ray tracing support, all of that, well, you can't have all of that. You are entitled. You're all a bunch of entitled PC gamers. Y'all reviewing, bombing the original Devil May Cry 5 on the freaking Steam. If you're doing all of that, if you want all of these features on the PC, you are entitled. You are absolutely just stupid gamers being stupid, entitled gamers, etc., etc. Just the narrative, the usual narrative. Literally all of the negative reviews are just some variant of this game is good, but since PC isn't superior to consoles in every single way, I'm gonna whine about it. Well, here's the problem. The PC is superior to consoles. Like, objectively speaking, the PC is superior in console in terms of like its technical specs. What isn't PC is superior at is the fact that there's a wide range of them with a wide range of specs, right? There's a wide range of specs in PC. You're gonna need to make sure that the game version that you built, the version that you play, is compatible with all versions. It runs in all of the PCs just fine. And the problem is it's optimization, and game developers are just too fucking lazy to do optimization on PC. That's why they just do it on console. At least with a console, it's just only one platform, and they don't have to optimize. They have to optimize shit. But even then, console, they couldn't even like achieve good console performance at the end of the day. So it's not that. It's the fact that we're stuck with an inferior version. Yes. And you're not entitled to anything. These are businesses, and they do businesses in how they see fit. Wow. Imagine standing for a company so much. Imagine standing for Capcom or Sony or any of these companies so much to the point where they're like, oh, you're just an entitled, you're an entitled PC gamer. You should not get any of this. Tipster rated $5. Hashtag PC Master Race. Tipster as in the channel Tipster, the drama channel Tipster, because I subscribe to that. I do enjoy your content. I do enjoy your content. If that is you, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Senpai noticed me. But if that's somebody else, well, that's someone else, I suppose. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Anyway, keep them coming. And yeah, going back to this, if the game isn't going to PC, there must be a reason behind it. Honestly, PC gamers are just crybabies. Would you say that this if they did the same thing but replaced the PC with PlayStation? Would you say this if they did the same thing but replaced PC with PlayStation? Of course, it already happened before. Dragon Quest XI is one of them where it was really... Yeah, do you know what happened with Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition? All of them are eventually going to be released on all platforms. You can find Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition on Steam right now. It's not released yet. It is not released yet, but it's there. It's going to be released on Steam. It was released on the Switch first. I have no idea why. It's an exclusive for the Switch first. I have no idea why Dragon Quest XI, they got released on all platforms, but the Definitive Edition got released on Switch first. I have no idea why. But regardless of the reasons, it's now on PC. Not now on PC. Eventually, it's going to become to PC. The Steam page is already there. The Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition. And it's eventually going to come to PS4 as well. So, I don't see how this is a good example. And then there was Outcry, which ended up with them going back and releasing it on PS4 with enhanced features. I think you're the one who isn't wrong here. PlayStation gamers don't care. I'll keep that in mind, yeah. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, we'll keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna keep that sentiment in mind as we get to these console peasant takes, because there's one console peasant struggle take that is just amazing. Square released it on their own free will much later. I don't think so, fam. I don't think so. I don't think so. Then there's this. Sony has revealed that full price first party PlayStation 5 games will cost $70. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get yourselves a PlayStation 5 video game, the next AAA PlayStation 5 video game is gonna cost $70. $70! Especially in these trying times, especially in the current year economy. Yo, want yourself some $50 freaking consoles? There, $70 freaking video games. There you go. $50 consoles. I do want a console that costs $50. Actually, you know what? PlayStation 5, if it costs $50, I'll fucking buy it. But anyway, seriously, $70 for all of these new PlayStation 5 games. Terrible. Yeah, let's be honest here. Yes, it sucks, but it's about time. No. It's about time. I feel like gamers are spoiled when they complain about full price games only being 10 hours or so. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, like, you can just go and buy. You can just buy and pre-order these PlayStation 5, the latest next-gen consoles, buy these games for like $70, or you can just go back to the previous gen, buy yourself a used and cheap like PlayStation 3, tons and tons of freaking library. If you can even get like a bundle deal sometime if you got the custom firmware version. I don't know. Or just get the PC. You got tons and tons of games in there. There's so many better freaking deals than all of this shit, man. Come on, y'all. I understand more power, more work for the devs. Jeez, it's just... Anyway, there's this. This is the tweet, the console peasant struggle tweet that I'm referring to. And to clarify, yes, Ori and the Will of the Wisp runs at 60 FPS. We optimized the hell out of it. Please enjoy. Now bring both on PS4. Send a guy with a profile picture name exclusives to find the better console. But I thought port begging is a bad thing. I thought console peasants say, well, if you are port begging, then you are entitled. Well, here's what well, I mean, isn't this what you're doing? Isn't this what you're doing right now? You're begging, port begging. This $35. Screw the PC, screw next-gen consoles, retro gaming, it's where it's at. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Assuming that you still have all of your retro gaming, retro consoles. A lot of retro consoles are still expensive these days. But yeah, if you still have your retro games, retro consoles, go ahead, play them all. But at this point, we're still in this really stupid ass freaking battle between the console peasants and everything like that. But seriously. But seriously though, I mean, if Ori, I do want Ori to come to the PS4. I want all games to come in all sorts of platforms. I want fucking Doom 2016. I want Doom 2016 to come to the fucking mobile if it's possible. I want Doom 2016 to be played in a fucking Nokia 3310, 9310. I forgot the fucking Nokia that is just indestructible. If it's fucking possible, actually make it fucking possible. I don't don't care. I want everything to be in everything because exclusives are trash. Exclusives is a bad business practice. Actually, it's a good business practice for the company, but bad for the consumers. When you put an exclusive, when you put a specific video game on an exclusive, did you guys know? Recent news that Nintendo 3DS is pretty much ending its lifespan. Nintendo 3DS is just dead. It's just over. No one is producing Nintendo 3DS anymore. Well, Fire Emblem Awakening, Persona Q, Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse, Fire Emblem Fates. If you play all of those games, well, you're not gonna be playing all of those anymore because Nintendo 3DS is out of production, and the moment everybody owns a 3DS and break every 3DS, Nintendo's no longer producing that. Those games are fucking forgotten out of memory, except if you play Smash Brothers. Say goodbye to all of those games. Those games, unless if you have an emulator, unless you have a PC that has good enough specs to play all those games. But Nintendo doesn't like you when they do the emulators and shit. So at this point, it's just that's why I talk about this on a PS3 video. So 6760 to $1. I thought the console war is dead because many people are heading towards PC. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Drama01 donated $3. Logics never work with fanboys. Yep. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, seriously though. Seriously. This is why exclusivity is bad. It's a bad business practice. It's bad in general. Can I just say that as somebody who doesn't pre-order this shit, who looks at next generation console and go, I'm not buying that shit. That's just not good value. It's not good value. Okay, I'm trying to save money. My YouTube channel is dying. I haven't been getting enough super chats. My economy is trash. The work that I'm going in doesn't pay that much. And I want to save as much money as I can. But I also want to play video games. So I can't spend too much money on video games. At least enough money. Which is why I bought the PS3. At least the PS3 is cheap. And then you got the PlayStation 5 coming in. It's like, oh, here's the PlayStation 5. What can you play in the PlayStation 5? You can play Demon's Souls. Well, I already have a PS3. I can play Demon's Souls right there. Oh, but the Demon's Souls has good graphics and like 60 FPS. I'm like, okay. Okay. Should a 60 FPS for like what, $500? And especially when the fact that these consoles are now sold out online. This is Canadian dollars, by the way, because this is I took the screenshot from Mudahar. So yeah, 600 Canadian dollars, 630 Canadian dollars for this shit. And it's sold out. It's sold out everywhere. You just cannot try to find a way to pre-order this shit. Which, by the way, who the fuck pre-orders consoles? Can anybody, unless if you are a rich person with disposable income, you just have so much money in your bag to the point where you can just waste it on anything you want, or if you are a game reviewer, or if you're a tech reviewer, if you do tech stuff and everything like that, sure. Pre-order console. You have a job to pre-order console if you're a tech reviewer. That's what you do. You review tech. But for everyone else, who the fuck pre-orders consoles? Why would you pre-order console? I don't get it. Tipster donated $5. Don't feel bad. My channel is dead too. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Again, I don't know if you are the tipster, the actual drama channel tipster, or somebody else's tipster. But still, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is freaking dumb. But yeah. Where can I pre-order PlayStation? Pre-orders have gone live today, but there seems to be few issues with the website. And yeah, because people are pre-ordering PlayStation in a very good quantity, the scalpers are coming in. It's like, hey, we're gonna buy like 10 of these PS5s. Let's say PS4. 10 of these PS5s, 10 to 20 of these PS5s. We're gonna resell them for like $10,000 to $20,000. At that point, it's just not worth it anymore. I mean, scalpers are gonna fucking scalp. Pre-order is going to live today, but there seems to be few issues with the website showing PS5 page to buy, no product, and snapped out so quickly. It's just out of stock. What store is this even? What is this store? What is this store? What is this store even? I googled, where can you pre-order a PS5? And I don't even know what this store is. Then pre-orders go live at 18th September. Pre-orders live, promising bundles, but sold out. Everybody sold out. Yes, I am that tipster. Well, thank you so much. I didn't know that you watch my channel. I do enjoy your content, fam. Thank you. But anyway, seriously though, we'll update as most stores get stock and when it becomes available. We aim to check regularly, but it's still worth checking the about to see if stocks come back in. It's sold out. Everywhere it's sold out. It's sold out here, sold out there. At this point, why even bother? I don't get it. Why even pre-order. I just don't get it. Talents of Water into $2. Remember when the PS2 costed at least $500? Wait, the PS2? I thought it was a PS3. No, is it a PS3? The PS3 I remember costed like $600 when it released. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But yeah, say what you want on the PS2. The PS2 at least has backwards compatibility. The PS5 does actually no. That's not a good point to be put against the PS5. Actually, all the modern consoles have backwards compatibility. It's just that Xbox has better backwards compatibility. You know what? Come to think of it, I think Xbox is winning this generation. I think I'm just gonna say Xbox is probably winning this generation. And yeah. Speaking of scalpers, PC gamers sabotage RTX 3080 eBay listing as scalpers attempt quick sales. So, talk about PC gaming news here. So, you got the RTX 3080, the graphics card is released. Everybody wants to get the graphics cards. Everybody's ordering the graphics card, but it's out of stock because a bunch of scalpers are coming in and say, hey, we're going to grab these graphics cards. We're going to release it at a much higher price. Everything like that. and then everybody got these people coming into eBay and just troll the living shit out of these scalpers by making bots, by straight up making bots and putting in the highest bidder. And by the time eBay is kind of weird with this bidding thingy because by the time you get to the highest bidder, by the time you get to bid, for example, if there's a product, right? You bid it for like $40,000 and you win the bid, you win the auction for $40,000. And then you can just choose not to pay. You can just choose not to pay. You can just, by the time you win the bid, you can just choose not to pay and you just move on. That's how these bots troll these apparently. So I wrote a bot to inflate scalper prices with no intention to purchase. Like you all, I waited up all night for the launch, refreshing the page vigorously, trying to get a 3080 for myself. Notified it sold out. Instantly, I saw all the bots on eBay selling them for $1,200, $1,400. I was so salty, wrote a quick bot to target eBay auctions. The bot makes an account and puts in ridiculous bids that no one will pay. If it's an auction, the scalper ain't profiting now. Those 6 to 20k bids on eBay is my bot making sure they don't sell their scalp products. Because when the auction is over, no payment will be fulfilled. Hopefully for us all, they will be back in stock soon. Good luck, everybody. Jesus. Oh, man. God damn it. But seriously, though. Seriously. I don't get why these people are pre-ordering these really expensive hardware. Also, panic selling their hardware. I think I've talked about this in my PS3 video as well. So, yeah, it's dumb. Scalpers are dumb. People who pre-orders are dumb. Let's move on to another hoopla. If you buy the new Harry Potter game, do not waste my time trying to justify it. You either stand with the trans community and stop supporting the transphobe, or you keep buying Harry Potter stuff and admit you can't give up buying one brand for the sake of all of your trans friends. Yeah, so another game that was shown on, I think it was the PlayStation 5 event, is there's a game called Hogwarts Legacy or something along those lines. Yeah, it's a game where it's an RPG game, Harry Potter RPG game, and apparently this particular game does not involve J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling is not involved in the production of this Harry Potter game, which I find very interesting because J.K. Rowling is, well, it's J.K. Rowling. We have already talked about J.K. Rowling so many freaking amazing hooplas and her tendency of retconning everybody to be gay. You gay, you're lesbian, you're trans, you're non-binary, you're non-binary, and everything like that. That's what J.K. Rowling always does. It's meme to death, but I can't imagine why the game developers does not want to involve themselves with J.K. Rowling. But seriously, it's just the dumbest fucking shit. There's also this. What the fuck is this? Xenogender time. So this is for black neurodivergent people who are comfortable saying the N-word, but I made a... Hey! Hello! Hey!
Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. You sick fuck said the N-word! I just remembered I haven't been getting racist!
Is Xenogears a gender? I have no idea. Is Xenoblade a gender? In that case, I love Xenoblade myself. Feel free to use it as long as you're black and neurodivergent. Pronouns is N-word self. N-word self. And people look at this and thought, what the fuck are you talking? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? And then the person went out to close it. Yeah, let's just lock the account. Just lock it. Because what the fuck are you doing? I just move on. Black Lives Matter, but the exception seems to be Square Enix when it oh, come on. Are you for real? Are you for fucking real? Are you for real? I mean, come on, y'all. Please, Square Enix, some diversity would be nice. It's Final fucking Fantasy. And you're counting the first, the second, the third, the fourth, all the way up to 16. You're counting all of these games. I mean, did you know that a lot of these games are made like in the past? In the past, before all of this progressive shit becomes mainstream, before everybody decides to turn everybody brown or black and everything like that. Also, Tidus' there is pretty brown. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what's wrong with the render there, but Tidus looks pretty brown to me. What happened to you, Tidus? You got way too much tan in there, Niva. God damn. Tidus got tan. You got black, Niva. But anyway, yeah. It's why is this even a why? I just don't get it. Also, Final Fantasy 14. Why are you putting Final Fantasy 14? You know, Final Fantasy 14 is an MMORPG. Final Fantasy 14 is an MMORPG where you create your own characters. As far as I recall, you can create your own characters in Final Fantasy 14. You can create your own non-white character there. Come on, yo, what the hell? As someone whose work crosses with media, as someone whose work crosses over with media studies, let me say this: diversity and representation do no. It doesn't. It doesn't. It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't fucking matter. Oh my god. It literally doesn't fucking matter. Because for most people, media is the first place that gives people some perception of other people that are different. Hold on. Because for most people, media is the first place that gives people some perception of other people that are different from them. I need to play that video. Tommy Wiseau, I need your help. I need the help of Tommy Wiseau. I legit need the help of Tommy fucking Wiseau. Tommy fucking Wiseau, I need your help. I need that fucking clip. I need that fucking clip. This.
What are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful! What are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful! What are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful!
Seriously though, I need to save this as a clip. I really need that. But seriously, get the fuck outside. Why are you relying on media to rely on information of people that are different from you? I think there's a bit of a problem with that, y'all. Come on. Why speaking English may spread more coronavirus than other languages. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you dare to speak English... excuse me. Excuse me. I am speaking English, and therefore I'm hurting a lot of it. We're living in the Metal Gear Solid universe, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Metal Gear Solid universe. Keep on the mask even if you're streaming, alright? Put on the mask. Put on the mask, especially if you're speaking English. If you're speaking English, then you're spreading the coronavirus. We're living in the fucking MGS5 universe right here. Straight up. Moving on. Okay, what is this? Newsreader who liked vile transphobic Facebook comments ordered to pay trans woman $10,000 in compensation. What the fuck? Damn. Can we talk about trans privilege, ladies and gentlemen? How trans people have this sort of privilege? Apparently, if you got offended by a post in social media, you can just ask people to pay for reparations. God damn, trans people have quite the privilege. Just straight up. Oh no, you like a post that I don't like on social media. Pay for my reparations. The dispute began when Canberra radio broadcaster Beth Rapp misgendered Bridget Clinch of Australia. Oh, of course it's Australia. Oh, God. Of course it's Australia. Australia's first transgender soldier in a string of Facebook posts in March 2018. Clinch complained to the Australian Capital Territory Human Rights Commission, and mediation led to Rep writing an apology and paying Clinch 700 Australian US dollars. What the? However, the ACT Sword Rep added fuel to the conflict by liking many of the offensive comments posted on the apology, including Bridget Clinch is a male bully. I hate Bridget and I don't even know who's he. Okay, Mask, get the fuck off. You're getting annoying right now. But seriously though, I hate Bridget and I don't even know who he is. And hashtag I stand with. I hate Bridget. I don't even know who he is. Rep argued that she didn't write the comments and had liked them to highlight the importance rather than the show agreement. But the ACT Civil and Administrative Tribunal disagreed. Jeez, you know what? I'm gonna go to Australia and identify as a trans. I identify as trans and ask for reparations to every single person who made offensive comments. Man, jeez. By leaving them on the post, she had continued to incite hate, the ACT said, actively stirring a debate and encouraging more people to leave vilifying and victimizing comments towards the trans woman. You know what? At this point, why can't y'all be trans? At this point, why aren't you trans? You get free money! Easy money! You get easy money just for being trans! Even if the respondent was not minded to deactivate comments, there was no need to react to them. It was simply not necessary. To do so unnecessarily add fuel to the conflict that the apology was supposed to end. Rep was ordered to pay 10,000 bucks to Clinch in compensation to delete all post statements, information, suggestions, or implications on the matter. Jeez. I mean, I don't know about y'all. 10,000 bucks, god damn. Easy money, ladies and gentlemen. Be trans and be offended. Easy fucking money right there. Jeez. I should have put this right to the 30 Harry Potter stuff. But anyway, J.K. Rowling's new book is being called transphobic by activists and reviewers. Okay, why is it? According to an early review of the book titled Troubled Blood, the storyline centers around a cisgender male serial killer who dresses up like a woman to murder his female victims. That's not trans. That is a cisgender male who cross-dresses as a serial killer. Kind of like Psycho. Should we cancel Alfred Hitchcock now? Should we cancel Alfred Hitchcock now? Actually, you know what? Actually, I think Alfred Hitchcock has already been canceled for a while. Activist reviewers and people in the transgender community are pointing the book has an anti-trans plotline that could be harmful. That could be harmful to the community. I mean, Jackie, this is just the absolute bad time for you to release that Harry Potter game. I don't know if that Harry Potter game is gonna sell. Actually, who is that demographic for that particular Harry Potter game anyway? That Hogwarts Legacy game. Like, I mean, who are gonna buy that? I can tell you for sure that people who are fans of Harry Potter aren't usually gamers. They're usually just fans of young adult novels in general. And fans of young adult novels in general don't usually play video games. But at least that's just my personal estimation. But anyway, I don't understand nibbas who exclusively listen to... Hey, come on, yeah. What's with the diss? I don't understand nibbas who exclusively listen to video game music. Imagine a girl come to your crib to hook up, you start blasting Bomb Battlefield Team. Actually, that's fucking based as fuck. Oh shit. I forgot the donations. I need to replay them. I need to say some of them. Sorry about that. Pascal's Mikanane donated $3. Guess I'll have to inform my girlfriend that she's a bigot now since she likes Harry Potter. And then 6760 donated $1. Sounds like a new theme for this year's Halloween. The Killer Trap. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously though, I never trust a motherfucker who unironically thinks video game music is good. Okay, dude, your prerogative. I mean, if you're not gonna trust them, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Sure, I'll listen to Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4. Does anybody remember the music for Uncharted 4? Because I don't. I have played Uncharted 4. I played all the Uncharted games. Does anybody remember any of the music in Uncharted? Because I don't. And I've played the Uncharted games. So, anyway. Ooh. And y'all thought my take on VTubers is bad. Western bigots drawn to Japanese VTuber fandom because of, rather than in spite of, their lack of understanding of the language, function similarly for them as women existing but not talking. So in other words, if you, bigots, and here's what Sean really loves to go to Kafka trap. Bigots, not you, not fans of YouTubers. I'm not saying fans of YouTubers. I'm saying Western bigots. And do you know Western bigots, they get attracted to VTubers. They get attracted to VTubers. Do you know why they get attracted to VTubers? It's because they do cute, dumb stuff. Do cute, dumb stuff even though we don't understand or get their language. Which is a good reason. Which is the reason why a lot of people are attracted to VTubers. They do cute stuff. They do a lot of cute stuff. And if you're attracted to VTubers, if you like these VTubers because they do cute stuff, and even if you don't understand their language, you are a Western bigot. Or that's what Sean is trying to insinuate here. I've heard a bunch of VTubers talk about various things that will provoke an angry reaction from the toxic parts of their English-speaking fan base. Where are you?
Papa.
Nigga.
ネガー
What?
なんかさ、ネガーって言われると、韓国語思い出すめっちゃ。
Nigga.
ネガー
What? Nigga.
ネガー
What?
Why?
Nigga.
ネガ
What? Nigga.
ーネガーなんだ
What?
しにゃーったらさ、でも
Also,
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
but seriously. If only they knew what they were saying. Language barrier makes it easier for them to delude themselves. Oh, N-word. God, flipping N-word. The classic Lamar trap. Anyway, I was gonna point out in reply to my last tweet that I specifically said Western bigots when defining the group who I was talking about. So you see, I'm not talking about you fans of VTubers. I'm talking about the Western bigots. If you got offended with my statement, if you got offended, then you just got trapped. You just got trapped on my particular Kafka trap. Oh no, you are dumb. You are dumb. Seriously. Anyway, 6716 donated $1. I forgot to say it. Sorry, 2 minutes ago. That motherfucker is missing out some Crush 40. James donated $5. Can I get links to those videos, my dude? I'll post it on Twitter, maybe. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But seriously. Feeling spicy on Twitter lately. Now I have people quote tweeting it saying, maybe we just think they're cute, etc. Revealing that they read Western bigots and immediately assume that they meant that. Yes. That's what you're trying to insinuate. That's what you're trying to insinuate. You're trying to insinuate that people are attracted, the people who are attracted to VTubers are Western bigots. But what you're saying is Western bigots are attracted to VTubers because they're cute stuff, because of their cute stuff. So here is a demographic that you are referring to. Western bigots. And here is the reason why people are attracted to VTubers. The reason is the general reason why people are attracted to VTubers is because they're cute. And some of them just so happen to be Western bigots. And that's what you're trying to insinuate. In that the people who like YouTubers are Western bigots. That's like saying racist like Steven Universe because the character development, the story and everything like that is amazing and everything like that. Or pedophiles like My Little Pony because My Little Pony has good writing and everything like that, or something along those lines. You're the one who put this Kafka trap, and you got backlash, and now you're complaining. Just their ideal woman is cute, has the exact same interests as them, but is also totally submissive and never makes them feel uncomfortable or has any agency. Yeah, that's what we say. That's why we say they're an idealized representation of what they want women to be, not that what they real women actually are. Plus, weird Orientalist fetishism. What the fuck is weird Orientalist fetish? That's why they only like fantasy anime girls and VTubers who are acting most of the time. Yes. So, how dare they like this stuff? I mean, say what you want about my take. At least I say, hey, if you like this stuff, good for you. I'm not telling y'all that y'all are Western bigots. Jeez. Anyway. I'm not the kind of person to be in QAnon, you know. I don't see most of his aesthetic takes as well substantiated and backed by proper sources. Plus, they are pretty consistent as well. One could go much, much lower than him. It's less about the information he uses and more that he leads you into specific conclusions, even if the rest of the evidence doesn't lead them into it. It's a common problem with activist YouTube due to the nature of being an activist. Yes. Incidentally, his current tweet proves the point. Bigots have to be psychoanalyzed as some sort of disease rather than go to the common conclusion of bigots, like many non-bigots like cute anime girls. It's one of his weaker takes for sure, but I disagree with your assessment overall, given that there definitely is a big portion of bigots within the anime fandom that are pretty misogynistic and see anime girls as sort of a substitute for women. Do you want to ask why? You might want to try to ask why a lot of the weebs consider real women as, you know, not worth it, and 2D women as better in every single way. It's because 2D women are idealized version of 3D women, of women in general. They're an idealized version. They're an idealized characteristic. That's what they want them to be. It's because they like that sort of stuff. But the difference is they can distinct between what's fantasy and what's reality. They reject reality and they embrace fantasy or something along those lines. But seriously, it's just, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Moving on. Hold on a second. Did I see a meme? An actual meme on a meme stream? Is this an actual meme on the meme stream? I can't believe. Oh my god. I actually show a meme on the actual meme stream. I gotta give a huge victory for me. An actual meme on the meme stream for once. But seriously. Why are y'all still simping on this girl? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't. Speaking of Sims, not even camouflage can hide that much ass. What's special about this girl? I don't get it. Why are y'all simping on this girl? She's just basic. She's just chilling. She's just basic. She causes drama to people left and right. I don't get it. It's because she's attractive? Okay. I don't see the reason why you should sip. I don't know. Go donate 50, 10, 100 bucks on her. You should donate to me instead. Links down below. Streamlabs. But anyway, I want her stick her whole foot in my mouth.
Excuse me. No. I did not need to see that. Thank you very much.
Got the N-word pass, just checking. At this point, I don't know what even cares anymore. But seriously though, Okuyasu, I would love to come in her ass. I love that little foot tease. Does anyone know if she has been showing more not safe for work or not lately? I mean, y'all, I just... Okay, what the fuck is this? So my wife and I have been doing a game night every often with some other couples via Zoom, so we can't go out and see people lately. We were playing this card game, and the other night that was like basically a trivia game for couples to play, and you are asked a question, and you are to write down your answer, and your partner has to guess what they think you answered. If they guess correctly, your team gets a point. Whichever couples know each other the best wins. So some of the questions in this version were a little spicy, and one of the questions was, who is your dream man or woman to have sex with? I wrote down my spin instructor. But you have a wife, though. Since my wife knows I think she's hot. Why? You... And I thought she'd guess her and we get the point. Excuse me, fam. Fuck me. Turns out every husband either wrote down their wife or a celebrity or a fictional character. Excuse me, fam. My wife was livid and upset. Oh, I wonder fucking why. I tried to explain I didn't actually want to do anything with my spin instructor. Both of y'all, seriously. And I would never even briefly consider being unfaithful. You wrote that you want to fuck someone else. What the fuck is the point of marriage even? Marriage is a fucking scam at this point. What the fuck is even the point of vowing that you're gonna stay loyal to this, to a woman that you love? If you're gonna say, I'm gonna have sex with this other person, why would you want to... I don't get it. Anyway, she doesn't believe me, saying everyone else's instinct was women who didn't exist, or better yet, their wives. I feel really bad, but also really confused. I don't know how to deal with this. Is she overreacting, or am I an ass? Are you the... And no need to tell me about the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. No, I hadn't seen it. Yes, I've seen it now. Almost every man there sent me references to it. It says the video was up. Yeah. Do you know the reason why they played the Curb Your Enthusiasm meme? The freaking Curb Your Enthusiasm theme is because, well, you screwed up, but I can't play that because apparently that gets copyrighted. You know what didn't get copyrighted? This! Maybe you should go back to the Shadow Realms. Maybe you should go back and fight and run from the sheeps more. Anyway, jeez. What is this? My favorite thing about this thread is how they compare scumbags like R. Kelly, who actually is a pedophile, to two consensual adults dating Twitter. Okay, what is this? Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z and Beyonce. She was 18 when they first met. She was 19 when they started dating. Okay. Jeff Goldblum and Tanya Raymond, having a history of dating younger women they met when she was 20. Okay, these are all characters who are in the legal age dating characters who are in the legal age. They might be a lot older than they are, but okay, what's the problem with it? As long as they're not your fucking business. It's not your business. Legality does not equal moral. The law has legalized a lot of shit that's morally wrong. It depends, but okay. She's addressing the morality behind a fully grown adult dating an adult teenager fresh out of high school. There is no mental difference between a 70-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 19-year-old. At 17-24, their brains are literally still developing. The prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for logic and reason, isn't fully developed until about 25 years old. Are you saying that people who are under 25 are not allowed to have relationships because their brain isn't fully developed yet? That's a very interesting standard you got there. Until then, we don't take our emotions, which is why young people make dumb decisions. Someone 25 plus is literally dating someone who has the mind of a child. You are literally saying that people who are 25 and younger have the mind of a child. How are you 25 plus dating someone who just go out being grounded by their parents last week and had to get permission to go to the bathroom from their teacher yesterday because they were just in high school 5 minutes ago? Okay, dude. I mean, if that's how you're going to go on your life, you're going to consider that everybody under 25 are children and they cannot, you know, have sex because their brain isn't fully developed yet. And, well, I suppose that does confirm one thing, and that it is true that I am still indeed a shota. That I am still indeed a shota. According to this person, I am indeed a shota, and therefore any sorts of sexual activities that I'm going to do is pretty much illegal until I'm 25 or something along those lines. What? Hey! Hey! YouTube! Hey, YouTube! What the fuck? What in the name of fucking fuck? YouTube! YouTube! What the fucking... What is this? God damn it, YouTube! Google! What the fuck is this? Hello! Hello! YouTube! Google! Why are y'all not... Hey! Come on, y'all! What the fuck? Jesus! Your ads, man! You demonetize a lot of YouTubers for saying stupid shit, but then you show these kinds of ads. Come on, y'all. I had to censor this because it was barely blurred. The blurring was not very good, and YouTube's like, hey, I'm gonna display this to everyone. Fucking... Talents of water donate to $2. Adult teenager, is that an oxymoron? Also, I'm a Shota too, Appa. A lot of us are. A lot of us are Shotas, apparently. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Jesus. I would never date a trans person. Why is this rooted in transphobia? Okay, Jesus. Why are this so... Calm down, Appa. This is salami. Okay, what is this? I'm just not attracted to trans people. Transgender people are so diverse that it would be difficult to describe what a transgender person looks like. So are women. So are men. And that's like going... Imagine going to a gay person. It's like, I'm just not attracted. Imagine being gay and say, I'm just not really that attracted to women. I'm just really not... Imagine being a gay man and it's like, I'm just not really that attracted to women. And then somebody come in and it's like, well, there are women out there. There are so many women out there. It would be difficult to describe what a woman look like. How would you know? Huh? How would you know? Anyway, what is this? Transgender person look like? Brown hair, tall, model, fertile, big hands. These are all traits of human beings in general. People can have brown hair. Women can have brown hair. Men can have men can be tall. Women can be tall. They can be model. They have long hair. These are all traits of a human being. As I said, my analogy still stands. For everybody's shape, height, tone, or characteristic you find attractive, there's probably a transgender person who fits that description perfectly. Okay, so freaking what? I thought that's why you name people having pansexual, that they're attracted to people who are cis or trans regardless. And then you go, what's the opposite of pansexual? Normal people? Anyway. But I don't like XYZ genitals. Not every transgender person has the genitals you might expect them to. Many transgender people have penises or vulvas that look exactly like genitals you are attracted to. Okay, but what if they want to reproduce? What if they want to have kids? Okay, what if they want to have kids? They can use the adoption. But what if they want to they have actual kids from their genetic stuff and everything like that? From their genetics. You also can't assume the genitals of a transgender person. An intersex transgender woman may have a natal vagina already. And an intersex... But transgender people can't have biological children, and that matters to me. Well, I was already asking that. If this is truly the case, then you may want to rephrase your attraction too. I'm not attracted to people who can't have biological children. That's not... that is a bit complicating to say. Sounds kind of odd. Exactly. Many transgender people are still able to have biological children, especially if they had no surgery to alter their reproductive system. Some transgender people chose to freeze their sperm or eggs to ensure they can have biological children. Okay, so why is all of this arguments in... You know what? Can I like switch... No. Bad ad. Can I just switch this to men? You know what? I'm just going to switch this to men. Like, I'm just not attracted to... Men are so diverse that it would be difficult to describe what a man look like. I mean, I'm not attracted to men. So, they got men who have brown hair. So, can you please describe to me the kind of man that you're attracted to? No man! I guess I'm not attracted to men. Men people. You do not have to be attracted to every transgender person you see or any, but if you are specifically excluding transgender people from your idea of attraction, it may be that your ideas of what a transgender person is based on stereotypes that you deem unattractive. God forbid that people have preferences. God forbid. Reducing the entire transgender community to inaccurate and harmful stereotypes is transphobic. This is literally a trans-cell argument, a trans-incel argument. You can just replace all of this argument to, if there are women who are not attracted to me, that means that women are sexist. If there are women who are not attracted to me, to brown skin, fat ass me, that means all of them are sexist. All of them are misandrous. It's basically the same thing except for trans. Freaking trans cell. Well, can't believe they're a thing apparently. Okay, what is this? Jeez. Gamers won't stop until art is dead and buried, apparently. Okay, what is this? An antagonist is a character outside of the player's control. The player is controlling the protagonist, so the protagonist's choices matter to the player. True. I think that in interactive media, a game that does it well either allows you as a character to make the choices that you want to make, or that the game leads you to agreeing to the choices that the character is going to be making. True. I think that when a game railroads you to acting out choices that you would not agree with, it is failing to be properly interactive. These stories are better told outside of interactive media. It's not a bad take. That's a good take. This is true. I agree with this. What are you talking about? Gamers won't stop until art is dead and buried. How is that? This is a good critique. How is it bad? How is this bad? Adam donated to $1. Someone should say something like, I hate those evil women in front of Sean. Think he'll react with something like, I see you specified that you hate evil women, which is perfectly reasonable, or more like, misogynist. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep it coming. Please, Appa, you like peak male performance. Come on, y'all. At which point if this is wrong, I always have to remind myself not to waste time on the jokes going out of the... My replies, my mentions, of course. To talk shit online over cartoons and games. Better to focus on building relationships with the fans who are honestly trying to be engaging, open-minded, and critical about the media they love. This is exactly what they did. This is somebody who is being critical to the media that they love, which is video games. I don't see how this particular critique is destructive to the overall gaming media. You haven't been articulating that yet, but apparently you don't want to because, well, those people who disagree with me are tuds. Better to focus on doing other things and actually engage with the fans who are honest and trying to be open-minded and critical. In other words, fans who agree with you. I have to remind myself to never interact with people who disagree with me. Better to focus on surrounding myself with yes men who will blindly agree with anything they say. Dude, and God bless. I mean, if that's how you're going to react when somebody makes this particular take, I mean, oof. Oh, what is this? At Hamilton Zoo, there are 4 Sumatran tigers at Hamilton Zoo. Oz and is the male, and Manchari, Sally, and Kira. Seriously? Why are they named Manchari? That's dumb. By the way, Manchari means search or is searching in Indonesia. That's like naming a kitten Search, not naming a kitten Eat. You don't name these these are common words in Indonesia. You name them Manchari. Kirana is the daughter of Oz and Sally, along with brother Kambali. Kambali means back. Imagine naming a dog back. A dog or an animal with back. Kambali means back. Going back. Going back home. There's imagine a dog named Home. Home or go back to here. Go back here. What? The Cubs were born in 60. Why are people taking random Indonesian words and somehow it means something? It's like that film. What's that film? Oh yeah, it's the film The Platform. Do you guys know the film The Platform on Netflix? One of the characters named Goreng, and I thought, why the fuck are you naming your character Goreng? It literally means fry. You're naming your character fry. No Indonesian would name their character Goreng. It's fucking fry. Why would you do that? So I'm sorry, Stephen Fry. I'm really sorry, but for real though. These two names relate to their native habitat or Sumatra and was selected for over 800 entries. Kambali means return or come back. It's dumb! Why would you do that? Kirana is at least a real name. It's at least an actual Indonesian name. Kirana is at least an actual Indonesian name. But Kambali is... Kambali has since transferred to Adelaide Zoo as part of the international. This is fucking weeb. This is Indonesia. Indotabu, Indobu, and Indobu. I never thought that those people exist. The Indobus out there pretending to be thinking that the name is Indonesia. Oh, it's so deep, guys. Reminds me of Weebdonesia. Kambali, oh my god, I can't take it seriously. It's so dumb. Kambali had since transferred to Adelaide Zoo as part of the international breeding program. That Oz came to Hamilton Zoo from Auckland Zoo at the end of 2013, specifically to breed with mothers Sally and Kirana. Oh, Jesus. Oz and Manjari. Oh my god. This is just the dumbest. I don't... Moving on. It's perfectly fine to not trust a white person for no reason. Okay, the fuck? The fuck? I fully support Black Lives Matter, but if people want equality, then why put this? This has nothing to do with equality. It has to do with being cautious at the times in the presence of white people until they are proven not to be whoa. Until they are proven to not be racist and are not getting close to you just so they can kill you in a back alley. Dude. Dude. I know.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered. I haven't been getting turned racist.
That is just racist, fam. Okuyasu, goddamn. I mean, isn't that what racists say to, you know, non-white people? But anyway. Of them to further idealize the Orientalist fantasies they have to... Moving on. No. The rise of Ultraman is Marvel's Pacific Rim. The rise of Ultraman is Marvel's Pacific... What? Marvel's The Rise of Ultraman will pit a giant hero against giant kaiju, much like in Pacific... Excuse me! Excuse me! Ultraman was the OG, you dumb motherfucker! Not Pacific Rim! What the fuck? But that's not all they have in common. What the fuck? Ultraman is the fucking OG. Don't you fucking steal the name. It's like people saying that... It's like people saying Yume Nikki is a ripoff of Undertale. I mean... Or Earthbound is a ripoff of Undertale. Earthbound is the SNES Undertale. My mother was a genius. My father committed... Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be... Oh, no. Oh, God. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. No, you are putting this, you are no, I don't, no, I'd like not to think that about, thank you, I'm not, that's, nope, thank you, I'm good, that, I cannot imagine the forced kiss that they did, turns into, oh, what's with y'all freaking fan fictions, man? Jeez. Anyway, be honest, how many Funko Pops do you own? Why would I want to buy Funko Pops? 0, because I'm not a fucking loser. No, seriously, I don't get the appeal of Funko Pops. Why will people want to buy these Funko Pops and collecting all this? They look trash. Buy Nendroids instead. I don't have Funko Pops. I have 0. I have an entire series, Detective Conan series, if you want. But anyway, what is this? Class of 2020. Okay, let's go, says Lil Nax. You're too old for... That's Lil Nas. That's Lil Nas. He's gay. He's like 25 and he's gay! He's gay! He's gay! This is a woman. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's older than her. Why are you insulting me? He's literally gay. He is literally. This is why people don't browse Twitter. Their IQ just drops. Anybody who dares to browse Twitter without following any hentai, actually hentais will drop your IQs as well. But goddamn, seriously, no. Wait, Scott Pilgrim is 23 and he's dating a high school. Yes. Yeah. Yes, this is not a secret. It's been established for a while now. The moment Scott Pilgrim game got announced at Ubisoft, and Ubisoft's like, hey, the new Scott Pilgrim game is coming out. And then everybody's like, Scott Pilgrim? What the fuck is Scott Pilgrim? Hey, here's the time to make a bad take on Scott Pilgrim. It's the same thing as Avatar. Netflix releases Avatar. Oh, it's time to make a bad take on Avatar. It's the same. Scott Pilgrim got released to the public. Scott Pilgrim, the video game, into the public. And it's like, hey, it's time to make a bad take. Oh, cool. That Scott Pilgrim video game is coming back. Knives and Wallace are playable characters coming holiday 2020. Try not to think too hard about how kind of shitty Scott in the source material treated. Yes. 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 That's the point. That's the point. The point of the story is that Scott and Ramona, both of them are trash. They are trash human beings. They try to be better. They're trash human beings. They deserve each other. The rest of the characters, Nice and Kim, they deserve a lot more than fucking Scott. Especially Kim. To be clear, I 100% knew the point of Scott Pilgrim, the comic and movie. He's a dick to women and tries to learn to be a better person, unlike the game, which skims all over his mistreatment of women just like a certain comedy, because the video game is a video game. If the video game does not follow the story, it's a licensed video game. It's a freaking 8-bit licensed video game that just so happened to be a really good beat 'em up that doesn't really have a lot of the story content because it's not supposed to focus on the story content. Y'all, jeez. Hey, porn artists, dialogue like this is not attractive and it's pretty harmful, even in horny tongue-in-cheek. Okay, what is... did you just... Seriously? Did you just assume my gender, big guy? Come on, yeah. It's fucking porn. It's literally fucking porn. I mean, porn dialogues are fucking stupid. Porn dialogues in general are fucking stupid. I mean, I'm seriously gonna grab stuff on my phone because seriously though, it's porn. Porn dialogues are meant to be fucking stupid. There's a porn dialogue that literally references freaking Morty, and I'm like, oh shit, that's cringe as fuck, but it's fucking porn. I'm in it for the sex. I'm in it for the cum. I'm in it for the dicks. I'm in it for the boobs and the titties. Why did I say cum and dick first? I guess I am gay after all. But anyway, anti-Twitter isn't supposed to be political. I thought it was for anime. Fuck that mindset. Yeah, we like anime, but we're not ignorant. There's a time where... There's a time where we can talk about anime, but there's also time where we need to talk about serious topics, and that time is now. Okay, so if you like to talk about anime, you better stop and start talking about current year stuff. Stop talking about anime. How dare you talk about current escapism? How dare you? I am deactivating the fact that all of my mutuals ignore me and treat me like the weirdo of Twitter. Jeez. That's quite the speed run. Ignore me on like the weirdo Twitter. One like in 24 hours. Pathetic. I'm so ignored and neglected on here. It makes me so beyond infuriated and sad. Jeez. Dude bros on Twitter say, I don't like political shit and give me back my anime-filled timeline. And then go watch Cornegias. Hello? Anime is literally so political. Are you that dumb? Yeah, except I don't recall Code Geass referencing literally any freaking modern stuff that's happening in the real world. I don't recall Code Geass exterminating black people in the same way that fucking the boys did. But okay. Here's a funky, fresh idea. If you guys didn't want your timeline to be so toxic and political, then stop being racist, stop being silent, stop being neutral about shit that you shouldn't be neutral about. Okay? There's a literal GC on anti-Twitter that harasses people because of their race. Get your priorities straight. Spreading information that could help others in need wouldn't harm you in any way at all. It doesn't cost a single penny to be a decent human being. I don't get you, dude. I just don't. I don't get you. I don't get you. I don't get y'all. You know what? I don't get y'all. Stream is freaking over. I just wanna go back to see more VTubers saying the N-word. Where are my VTubers saying the N-word? That's what they should do. All they should do is just say the N-word. I need my VTubers saying the N-word. Where are my VTubers saying the N-word? Where are my VTubers saying the N-word? I need my virtual YouTubers saying the N-word.
Nigga.
There we go. Fucking finally.
Nigga.
Fucking finally.
What?
Nigga.
Nigga.
What? Nigga.
Nigga.
What?
Okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for today. That is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of dumb takes. Actually, not a lot of dumb takes. The stream's getting short lately, but actually that's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. That's good for a lot of us. I think we should just move on. We're just gonna spend 1 hour, 20 minutes, or 1 hour even, just to dunk on the dumb takes. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for joining in the streams, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute blast. It's been an absolute blast. Great stream. Not a lot of stuff. I probably missed a lot of the hooplas. On Twitter. If you want to send some fan arts, send me fan arts. Links down below. Twitter, etc. Thank you so much for the Streamlabs. Actually, I haven't counted all the coins here. I should probably count that. Anyway, I'll see you all on the next week's stream. Same time, same day, and same hooplas. Actually, that would be the same, isn't it? Maybe a different hoopla. I don't know. We'll see. Take care.